I'm here. I need to mute this other one here. Sorry, I was a few minutes late in getting on, so I had to extend it because I hadn't sent out links and things like that. So now links are sent, and my volume is decent because even when I started the countdown, it was like, I can't hear anything. What have I done now? So I figured out. So welcome in, welcome in. Yes, Storms. Radios and Cats is first. So yes, you are first. So thank you so much. And Storms and I always yell when we greet each other. I did ask him, why are we always yelling? Because even when I type it, I go Storms, and I know on the other end he's going Diva. All right. So, oh, I'm here. Little man decided to poop. Oh no. The bedtime pooping is not or be just before is not good. So welcome in those of you that are coming in, and I'm sure there'll be some stragglers coming along. Ah, there's me mom. Hi mom. How are you doing? How are y'all doing? And I wanted to talk about the heat because it's like it's really, really hot. So yeah. Oh, it wasn't hot for you yesterday because I think didn't you have rain storms? I think you had rain. I think I need to clean my glasses. They're very dirty. Yeah, my mom, they had rain. They had a flash crazy downpour thunder lightning storm. They had first some rain yesterday morning, and then mid-afternoon my nephews and my niece were going out to the little kiddie swimming pool. And oh, that is so much better. I can actually see who is putting their fingerprints all over my glasses. Must have been me. Um and then so they were just getting ready to get into the pool, and then the thunder and lightning came, and they all just grabbed their stuff and hightailed it back into the house. So my poor mom, she says I'm wilting. She does not like the heat. She does not cope well with it at all. So yeah, it's I envy those that have those heat pumps or whatever that makes your house cold. So you said we had rain for 2 nights, then we were teased with promise of more, but it never happened. It's like, would you like a little bit more rain? Would you like a little bit more rain? No, none for you. Oh yes, mist water. Yeah, do mist of cold water. Actually, and putting something cold behind the neck. That also is another good thing to help with the heat. The way my house is situated, it actually stays fairly cool. When I'm up with the chickens at 6 o'clock in the morning, that is typically where I will I'll open up the doors so that we start getting some of that cooler air. And also in my larder, I do have an air conditioner in there. It's like the windows on this house, there's only, I think, 3 spots that an air conditioner can go into, and only one of them is in my part of the house. My tenant has his 2 windows. They could fit an air conditioner, but he doesn't want my second one because I do have an older one. And oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Carol, South Florida Sunshine.
Hello, hello. I was
And the newest member of partnership at the first tier.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yep. I can't believe it has finally happened. And now
Yes.
I feel so extra lazy. Because I was like, I really need to do more today for the YouTube, but I want to nap instead. I just want to sleep all day.
Yeah, we're just talking about the heat. So Storm says, I wish my house sat with the ends pointing north and south so I could open and breathe. Yes, yeah. Oh, you're getting Carol!
Hello!
Adrian! And we do a lot of yelling. Oh, yes. And my mom says, congratulations.
Thank you, Mama Washington.
And she did say hi last night when I was getting off the phone from her, but I forgot to say hello
Oh,
to you from her last night too.
oh, that was sweet.
So yeah, she
Y-
doesn't stay on long. She just comes because it's early enough, and then
I
she
totally,
heads to bed.
I don't
Hmm.
blame her. I know mine is quite late. In fact, I've even been wondering if I need to move it up because I was wiped today.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
didn't you say you didn't go to sleep till 5?
Yeah, that's the problem. Is with the late hour, then my system won't settle down. Like once you get it going, it's like
Right.
it takes a little
Yes.
bit
And
to
yeah, and we
settle it.
do so much laughing and carrying on, and then we talk
Yes,
about food. And
yes,
then when we get
I'm
off,
hungry.
what does everybody go and do? They go and they make a plate of food.
Yes. Yeah, not the best thing if you're trying to lose weight is eating at that time at night.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
No.
No, and then as well, like you said, plus you had to clean it all up.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have done it where I've actually set things up so that it would be just I didn't have to do any cleanup. I could just do a
Right.
little. And I don't always eat it. It might be more just snacky food.
Yeah.
A piece of pepperoni and some
Mine
cheese
was
as
just
I.
heating. Yeah, mine was heating it up and then cleaning it up, but not too bad. But still, I was like you said, like we get off from talking to one another and we all want to eat, and it's like the worst. It's 3
The
o'clock
worst
in the
time.
morning. Yeah,
Well, for me it's
for
still
me.
only like midnight 1.
Yeah,
So it's not
that's
bad.
yeah.
So
That's why I need to.
yeah.
I need to
Mm,
rein it in a little bit. Maybe
yeah.
make it a
Yeah.
little earlier. But you
Yeah.
see, it's really hard at 10 with him, and
Yes.
yeah, especially if he surprises me.
Hmm. Hey, I'd like
Mhm.
to surprise you with a nighttime poop.
Yes,
Here is a
nighttime poop.
bedtime poop for you. So,
Hey, LP, and then trying to get him to finish. Good to see
hey,
you.
LP, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. The Epley
I
Dimension.
know.
Very
That's
cool.
so funny when I followed her on Instagram first and didn't realize the LP over here because she didn't have the LP dimension connected to her name was the same channel for the longest time. And then she did,
Yeah.
I guess, tell me, and I totally forgot that, or I didn't see it. And yeah, so yeah, it's good to see you again, LP.
Hmm.
I
So,
haven't.
how is the temperature for you?
Today, actually, my daughter kept track of the temperature. I knew it was going to be pretty high. She said it was 92, but it was really
Ooh.
104. Because, yeah, they
Ooh.
have the it is and then what it feels like, but
Right.
it
Yeah,
got
which when did
still
that
done.
when did that come
Buddha!
in?
I know. I don't know, but it's just they just need to settle with the higher temperature.
Uh-huh.
Buddha!
Yeah, I don't understand. And the thing is, like the new way of talking about when it says 30% chance of rain,
Mm-hmm.
it's not no longer a 30% chance of rain. It's in that area, 30% of the area will get rain. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
when did they change that?
Yeah. Hey, I hope you had a good day, Buddha.
Mm.
It's Marine's turn tonight. Diva in the dirt. Hey, Diva! We yell at each other too. Buddha
There's a lot
started.
of yelling, Buddha!
Buddha!
Uh, yeah, well, our temperature here was was pretty brutal. I'm
Yeah.
just seeing what the so we're right now we're only at 78.8,
Mm.
but the thing is that the temperature at it's like it starts getting hot at 9:30, 10 o'clock. Like
Yes.
it's not like we it's usually there's that
Right,
gradual
LP?
where it's like um, a little it's like it stays a little cooler until it gets more
Mm.
like 11, but you're going, no, we're going to hit right into those, 70s and 80s right at 10 o'clock. And that is just too ding hot
Well, yeah, I agree.
for, for me, as far as I'm concerned. So, oh,
We
you're having
we
a fish
sandwich.
sandwich.
I want a sandwich. I would
Mhm.
love a sandwich.
You want a sandwich?
I want a sandwich. Yeah,
I don't
that
think I
sounds
want a
really.
sandwich.
I don't know.
No.
I wish I could go back to eating like the white bread sandwich with like, peanut butter and jelly and have it not affect me at all. just with some
Yeah.
milk and have a cup of milk with it like a kid.
So
And
LP
now,
says, okay, I've always thought it was a chance of rain as well. Then the last couple of years, I was told that no, that's not what it means. No, that's what it means, but they
it should mean,
changed the
yeah,
rules. They changed the definitions. And it was my kids that came and told me, and it was like, that's not how it is. It's like we have a 30% chance of rain.
that's
So,
right. It used to always be that. Now it's, yeah, no. Mm-mm.
hey, Bud Files, thanks for
Hey, the butt
coming
files.
in.
And what used to happen with us down here is if they even said 30%, that meant we were getting rain down here. Now it's
Uh-huh.
been just so dry. I think that's why they changed the rules. Like we
Mm-hmm.
just don't know anymore. So we're going to change it to maybe 30% of you might get some,
Yeah,
possibly.
exactly.
Possibly. We're not really sure how to even say it anymore because we're not right, 90% of the time.
No. And I just realized that I got these new little, small sprinklers,
Mm-hmm.
and I've left one on for the last a couple of hours.
Oh, you go turn it off?
I asked Marissa. She's
Oh, okay,
she's
good.
work. She's just cleaning up her thesis and getting it ready so it can be submitted. So she's just
Whee!
doing her edits on it, and
Nice.
so she's just in behind me here. So good morning, Anne. Oh, it's like, oh my gosh, that's so much water in that one garden bed. Dang it.
Which,
Anyway,
do you remember what was that bed? Is it water
it's
loving?
fine. No, it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Your cabbage
Oh,
situation was something I had never seen. That was interesting.
no, isn't that cool? Like they started to grow, and I thought, well, those look like more cabbages. I don't know if they are or not. And then I thought, I'll just let them sit there. And the other ones were going
Mhm.
to seed. And I'd already before the video, I chopped off those other ones. And I thought, it was one of those things. Okay, you should make a video about this because I think you're making more cabbages. I think you're getting more
Yeah,
cabbages because it's
never
like
seen that
no,
ever.
no.
Did it
So
just
no,
reseed itself and those were all little plant? Like, how does, I don't know. I'm so confused.
it
I
just
always thought one seed for one cabbage. I don't know why.
yes,
Yeah, that's
yes.
usually the way. Okay.
That is the way. But I think what it is because it'd been in ground for so long, it decided to make, and I think some of them it made two. It's like it's
Yeah.
coming from the same root stock, and it's like
So
now I've got two
strange.
cabbages. Hmm.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
seen that before.
yeah,
So
no, no. So what is Gardening Warrior? And welcome, Gardening Warrior. Oh baby, it's hot outside. Oh baby, it's hot outside. And yeah, if in doubt, change the rules. In Florida,
yeah.
30% meant yeah, you're getting rain and
Hmm.
thunder and lightning and maybe a tornado too.
Yeah. The tornadoes were like central and up. Thankfully, down in South Florida, we just get the hurricanes mostly. And then when the hurricanes come in, we will get the tornadoes surrounding the hurricanes. But it's just recently we started to get a few tornadoes just break out here and there, and that was last year. I haven't heard of any this year, thank God. But
Mm,
the poor people up central and northern, they get like what Tornado Alley can get, especially the northern Florida area.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So
Brooke.
she also says our lettuces made gorgeous heads the other day, and we had flowers. Ugh, but it's still very tasty. Yes.
Sounds so good.
Okay, so one of mine's seeds made two separate trees from one seed. Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
So, oh, I made a homemade baked double cheeseburger. Oh, goodness me. Hey, Broke Farmer.
What, Brooke?
Nice to see ya. The link is
Oh,
not working. Oh, you know what? Who knows what I sent? It was a bit stupid in with me. So let me just send it again,
oh.
sir. Oh, but you got it though, right, Carol? Did you
Yeah,
go
I
off of this
got
one
it. Yeah,
from the
what you
email?
No, I got it from our group. So I
Yeah,
forwarded it
yeah.
to myself. 'Cause
Okay.
I only have one email open on my laptop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Passwords
So
are hard.
who knows what I sent? It was like I was running late, and then I see what I've done. It's also included with warmest regards. Whoops. No, I don't want to do that. Oops. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where I'm going now. La 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 la. Beep. There it is. Uh,
It was a tree, Ann? What type of tree that you get 2 trees out of 1 seed? Because I know mangoes have that. They can go dicot and you can get, like, multiple trees out of a seed. I think that's right. Glenn can correct me if I'm saying it wrong. But they can go get, like, I've seen 4 come out of 1 mango seed before. Like crazy. That's more than a dicot. I thought dicot was 2, like a quadruple cot.
Hey, cool gamer. Thanks for coming in.
Brooke,
And
cowgirl.
Shawnee. And How to Garden. And people saying hello. Oh, Broke Cowgirl Homestead. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, howdy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and so some people said I should kill the one twin, and the other said keep it that way. And it was an avocado?
Oh, it was avocado. Yeah, they're not always true to seed either. Hey, Miss Telling the Truth Boss Lady. What's up? How you doing?
Telling the truth and being a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Oh, good to see you. I was just wondering how you were doing. I hadn't seen you in a while.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Broke Farmer.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
I need to adjust my lighting. My lighting looks horrible. I'm not on my laptop.
Well, it's because it's above ya.
Yeah, we kind of.
Yeah, but look, I'm gonna put my ring light in front of me. How about that?
Yeah. So Broke says Broke Cowgirl, sorry, says I'm ready to rip everything out and get ready for the fall garden.
Right? Oh, Baroque, you're out in Texas? Is that where you are? I'm not sure. I think so. I'm trying to do my content.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trying to do your content and got haters. Oh, that's too bad.
Well, then you've made it when you get the haters coming on.
Is that better?
Yeah, I have a side light that I've been testing.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool.
And it lit you up pretty good compared to before. Yeah. Got some brightness.
There we go.
There you go.
How are you doing, sir? And what's going on in your garden? And how are you keeping ahead of the heat with your plants?
It hasn't been hot. It's rained like 5 days in a row.
Oh, I'm jealous.
My yard is a jungle, man. I mean, I'm still harvesting. Don't get me wrong, but I mean,
it's just hard.
I can't do what I want to do in the garden because it's so wet and it's constantly raining. So I basically go out in between rains and just harvest. But I mean, there's weeds everywhere. I got watermelon vines everywhere, and it's so overgrown at this point that I want to say like 5 peaches. The birds felt bold enough to sit on my limb and just pick 3 or 4 peaches for no reason.
Oh no!
Now these aren't your average peaches, dare I say? These are Red Haven, the most delicious peach in the world.
Red Haven.
I'm just saying, but and I'm a connoisseur of peaches because I live in Georgia.
If someone's gonna know peaches, it's gonna be you.
It's gonna be me.
I'm gonna be you,
right? Yeah, that. So did you show those birds a little smoke?
No smoke yet. I didn't have my BB gun.
About 7 days in the forecast. It's only going to be in the mid 80s coming up with rain, but I hope to be able to get some of the garden cleaned out during that. Right. Yeah, because you're in Texas, and so then you are kind of done your growing season, where I'm just in the, kind of getting up to the top, where I'm soon going to start harvesting other things other than just zucchini. So I did end up pulling, I think, 6 zucchinis a couple of days ago, or Friday. So that would have been yesterday. Pulled 5 of them out of the big garden because I knew that they were going to be fairly big from 5 days ago when I looked at them, when they were, about this big. But we've had they'd been watered and then not watered, and so then they all look like Coke bottles. So it's kind of like fat,
Mhm.
and then a nice little narrow end. It's like, nah, but it is what it is. So I gave them away with bread today. It was like, when people came in, I said, "Would you like to take a free zucchini? Because I know there's going to be much, much more coming, and I might as well, get rid of them. You can't sell them when they don't look like, at least look like a zucchini. Don't look like a Coke
What-
bottle."
I plan on replanting everything tomorrow. I've already replanted cucumbers and delicata squash, but I think I'm the vine board got all my golden zucchini, so I'm gonna pull all that out and I'm gonna replant golden zucchini. I think I'm gonna be able to bypass the vine board once it starts fruiting. So that's my plan: plant early zucchini, then plant late.
So Anne says she's got that peach, and she's getting fruit for the first time this year. Oh, that's fantastic.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
You picked the right peach tree.
Yep.
And y'all,
So-
first off, y'all don't give me a hard time. Y'all know I'm opinionated on everything. I'm just like that. If you ask me what's a good peach tree, it's gonna be a peach that I've eaten.
Yes.
Right.
That's all right. We know.
Well, yeah.
Most of
Well, I think you have to. Like, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, you know what, you should get those little donut peaches or whatever. Like, if I haven't tried them, if I don't know, you have to give an opinion of something that you've actually tried. So,
Right.
but
Exactly.
If one of my peach trees die, I am gonna get that Saturn donut peach, and I know it's prone to disease where I live and everything. But I just think they look cool.
Yeah.
what makes them look cool, like different than other peach
They're
trees?
flat. They're flat.
Oh,
They're
the
like
donutty
somebody just
ones.
took Yeah. Like they just
Yeah.
flatten the peach.
Yeah.
And then I heard they're pretty good. It's not a real Haven, but I heard they're good.
Yeah.
Right.
I've heard those are pretty good too.
I don't know what kind of peach tree I have. It's a frost something, or I should look at the tags just so I know. But I can tell you, when I tried the very first peach last year, best peach I've ever eaten, like hands down.
Is it yellow or white?
The flesh was yellow, like orangey.
Okay.
And it just was like, when we bit it, it was just like the juices were just squirting out everywhere. It was just they were super messy to eat. It was they were delicious.
Pause,
DC
Maureen,
has
pause.
DC has grumpy bees.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
DC. I was
dear.
just gonna text to him, but yep. So sorry. They mad.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, dude. I went around today. I was off today, so
Great, Ann.
today's my day to visit all my local nurseries and all my fruit tree spots and just see. I got 2 trees left on my wish list, and I'm to the point where I literally have more trees than the nurseries I go to.
Ooh, wow. Might be
I'm
time
like,
for you to start
That's
a little
pretty awesome.
business. Might be
that's
time for you to get David Good's book on how to start a
Start a
home based
home-based
plant.
plant nursery.
That's from David the Good. Might be time to get that book, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Make
I don't
some.
know.
Yeah.
I'm just honest. I'm at the age I don't like to read.
Oh, here. Well, this will make you happy. Look, it's very, very thin.
No, I mean, in the half a century I've been alive, I've read thousands of books at this point. I would really rather just go on YouTube and
Me too.
do a quick 20-minute clip
Yeah.
of anything and be through with it. I mean,
Yeah.
YouTube is going to, mark my word, YouTube is going to take away the need for reading books.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then some will
Unless
happen
it's
to
an
you
ebook.
too.
Unless it's the ebook.
Yeah. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, we're going to bring Storms with a cat.
What up, Storm?
What's going on, bro?
Same old big business. Big business. I'm well, sir. And yourself?
Not too bad.
That's
Oh,
all
Pretty
about.
cool like everybody else.
Yeah. Look at look at his panel for you, Miss Marine. Look at
Oh, it's the red panel.
this. That's the red
Hey,
panel.
Maureen,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Is there any trees that are common in Canada that you don't see on our YouTube channels?
Say that again.
Is it trees that are common? I mean, fruit trees. You know, that's all I care about. Fruit trees that are common in Canada that you don't see on other people's videos that live in the South like me. Is it a tree that's out there that's awesome and spectacular that I know nothing about?
He wants something spectacular nobody's heard of down in the
No,
South.
I wouldn't know of anything like in the Okanagan area. Like that's where it's kind of like the desert, and that's where we get the bulk of our stone fruits, like our peaches, plums, apricots, cherries, all those things. But certain certain varieties I wouldn't know of. Like I'm new to growing there, so it's like yeah. So I don't think that there's anything that would be unique, to southern Canada areas. I don't think there is anything that you haven't seen or grown yourself already. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for jujube, preferably a leaf jujube.
Yeah, the
Mm.
jujubes are kind of hard to even grow down here.
Yeah, so that's my last thing on my list to put in the ground. I do have.
Where do they commonly grow?
It's not native
No.
to America anywhere, so it's not common. It's
Okay.
something that they've made popular in America, but it's not common.
Right. So now you want it.
Yeah,
I
of
want it.
course. 'Cause-
I heard it tastes like a date and an apple mixture.
Oh yeah, no, the jujubes grow okay. I think they have another one that I'm thinking of that's the Indian jujube that some people are having a hard time with. That one's green. But you mean the red ones? Like I think Dan Permaculture has one. Or
Yeah,
Dan
and
Food Forest, I mean. Whoops.
well, I say that, but I'm looking for like 5 different kumquats. I want to corner the market on kumquats
Do you?
and
Ah.
a red lime, a rain pour red lime, and then I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
How many trees do you have again, sir?
I couldn't even tell you. It's over 120.
Whoa.
Definitely over
Wow.
120.
Good
So
deal.
have you thought about propagating any of them? And then,
Yeah. Well, I propagate my citrus because I love citrus, but that's the only thing. And probably
Mhm.
my Shangri-La mulberry wants to get a little bigger.
Oh, do you have a pawpaw tree? Shawnee was wanting to know. You have pawpaw?
No, I've killed 2. I'm not gonna try that again.
Mm. Do you have
Hey,
jackfruit?
crazy love.
Did you get a
No,
jackfruit? No. Okay.
because my citrus are cold-hearted, down to 30 degrees. M- Most of them, I have cold-hearted citrus, but if it can't do lower than 30 degrees, it's not gonna last in my greenhouse over the winter.
Got it.
So
Okay.
I don't even try those no more. I killed so many papayas and bananas. I'm not gonna do that no more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I get it.
Stick to what you know can stay. So interesting. Yeah. So my adventure on Thursday morning, I decided because it gets so ding dang hot out there and our humidity is high on the island here, but we were at a 79% on Thursday morning at 6:30 in the morning. So you just walk out and you just begin to sweat. It was like, what is this, Florida or something? Come on. So I'm out there and I've got my two compost bins side by side, and Marissa had taken out about 3 wheelbarrowfuls of composted soil, so I was putting it in pots and everywhere. So now I've got it all ready to go, and I've got this one which I thought was like full of just stuff that needs to get broken down. I'm going to put it into this one. So I get out there 6:30 in the morning, digging it around, and this is where the chickens live. It's their playground. So I'm moving things over and I hear this sound, and it's like, okay, that's not a chicken sound. And I look down and there's a itty bitty tiny little baby rat that was probably born
Oh,
the day before or something like that. So I'm looking at this thing, and and the girls, they all come over, and like, because they've got a narrow eye, and one eye is for close and one is for far away. So they're all like tipping their heads and like looking at it. And I'm thinking, so are you guys going to eat it? Like, what are you going to do? And they all just looked, and then they went, no, we're above that. And they all laughed. So I thought, okay, fine. I did have a moment where it was like, could I just kill it by just, stepping on it? No, I probably can't do that. I don't think my emotions would handle it. So I chose to let it go by letting it go swimming.
Okay.
So I took it swimming and put a little rock on top of it. So it was fine. And, so again, I'm back and I'm putting things around or pushing things over. And then I guess there was another one that must have flipped out. And Cleo, one of my chickens, she's running with this other little baby rat in its mouth, and she's putting it down, trying to kill it. And a couple of the other girls are like, "Hey, do you have something to eat? I want it." All running around. Sadly, I didn't have my camera. I'm in my nightgown and no pocket type of clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over, and this chicken is eating this baby rat, and of course they don't have teeth. She's just swallowing it whole. And, it's like,
wow.
It was so fascinating. So I'm watching her. I go, oh yeah, you're
very much
you're
Jurassic
getting
Park.
that rat into your crop. That's what you're doing. And I just carry on. I thought, well, fine. If you ate that one, I flung out the one that had no more life in it, and next thing I see is that she's got that one in, and she's swallowing that one all. I continue on. Dottie and I were in this, like, Dottie likes, if I'm digging, she likes to come and be around because I might be digging up other bugs, and so both of us, again, we hear the beep beep beep, this little, not peeping, but and it's like, oh, here's another one. So I pick it up and I fling it into the playground. Look, a few minutes later, there's Cleo again, swallowing that one whole. So you go, chicken, you have 3 rats in your crop. I think you have to sit the day out because you got to digest all of that in there.
That's proof right there. They're velociraptors.
They are.
Yes.
Mini velociraptors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so happily, Cleo prevented 45,000 rats coming to fruition in my city. So I appreciate Cleo. And I'm sure her belly was very happy. And, being that they're, babies, they're probably not full of disease and stuff like that. So, I'm hoping that it's not going to kill her, but very fascinating. And one of those things where you go, man, wish you had your cell phone for that, because you go, you got to see this chicken swallowing down this little baby rat.
I wanted the chickens eat birds.
Sorry?
I wanted the chickens to eat birds.
Yes, they do.
They
eat everything.
Yeah.
And
birds will do that too, not just chickens. Birds are pretty prehistoric in what, they're.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I like when we've cooked our turkey and then we've made our broth and soup and whatever, bone broth, whatever bones are left over, because they're usually pretty soft, I'll take them out to the chickens, and any little bits and pieces, they'll eat it all. They love it.
Yeah, we used to, for our parallettes, we used to be able to scramble an egg with the shell in it and crush up the shell.
They'll eat it all.
They loved it. They loved it.
Yeah. Giving them a raw egg, they love it.
Yeah.
Because I need to find something that eats birds.
Something that eats birds?
Cats.
Yeah. I don't like cats.
No.
I hope you didn't hear that. They didn't hear that.
Slept right through it.
Well, I don't like dogs either.
You're lucky I like you.
Yeah, I don't like dogs either. I don't like
pets.
don't?
Wow.
Oh, boy. Kick them off.
Is there any animals?
No.
Do you like any animals? Like,
No.
Wow. Just your fruit trees.
No. I take it back. I like turtles.
It's okay, buddy.
Turtles. Okay.
I like turtles.
Turtles they're so cute, but they're not so cute when they're like hanging out with you and you want to fish.
Turtles and something like fish that's in an aquarium, but that you don't have to clean the aquarium. I don't know how.
Lobsters is probably a better bet, or crabs or
I don't know. I could do a cartridge plant in the yard, but I know something will come eat it.
probably.
Yeah. But they're so, having some sort of bird of prey would prevent those birds from hanging out
Yeah,
in your.
I'm trying to find and this sounds crazy, but in my mind this will work. You ever seen the little thing when the wind blows, the feet spin, look like it's running in place?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I think that would work on birds way better than anybody else in the world has ever realized.
Good.
I have no data behind that. It just seems to me that once the wind blows and their feet get to going, the bird would think it's coming to get it.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They say to hang, you can use old CDs, the reflective light.
That doesn't work.
Sometimes. Yeah, it didn't work for you.
It
Yeah,
worked for 2 days, but birds are smart.
yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're smart
Yeah.
with their environment and food. They're very food motivated, just like dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, chickens will eat chickens. And actually, well, they'll kill. Like that's another aspect of, if there is somebody sick, if a chicken is sick, it will not let you know. It'll keep walking around. It's like, nope,
Yeah.
fine, not sick, not. And they
Right.
will do. And then once they get so sick, then they just go, okay, I just need to have a nap. And they just want to sleep all the time.
Yep.
Because it's again innate. It's just in them that if there is somebody sickly, they could be giving off a smell, which could bring in a predator. So the chickens, the group will actually kill that sickly chicken. I don't hear people saying it very often, but I think just naturally that's how chickens are. Like they will do that. But I haven't.
You muted.
It muted you. Something
muted.
did. That was
Mute.
weird. It just like totally kicked you out. The sound. Nope. That was
Nope.
weird. No. That's so strange. Nope.
No, ma'am.
How about now?
There.
Yeah.
That's strange.
That's very strange. Yeah, it just does that once
My
in a
thing-
while. Or
As soon as your thing kicked off, so did my air thing. And I was like, what the hell is going on? What the?
Yeah, it does that. So yeah, so chickens will eat chickens, but I've never seen my chickens do it and I've had sickly chickens, and they just usually leave that one alone. But and also once I see them, they're sick, I separate them from the flock in case they have something that could take out the whole flock. But
And I like lizards. I saw a lizard. No lie, it was about this big. No lie, without a tail. It was about this big, and it was probably that thick around. And I had a grow bag out in the yard that I got all the dirt out. It was dirt. It was not soil. I got all the dirt out of it. Flipped it over, and he took off. At first, it was like he was running at me, and I swung at him, and I was like, "Whoa! I don't want to kill him," but he was just trying to, get to some cover. But when I say he was huge, huge. Now I liked him now.
mm-mm.
I should have trapped them and kept them as a pet.
Yeah, we have those little I don't know what they are. They are a type of lizard, but it's some sort of little gecko. I have tons of them in my yard. Like they're everywhere here. And again, I think my chickens sometimes catch them. These are the kind that we have they will drop their tail, or maybe all lizards drop their tails.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
Yes, most lizards will drop their tails to throw off a predator.
Oh, the crows ate all 70 tiny lettuces in minutes. Oh, yeah. My mom hates crows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they take out the baby ducks here, the crows.
Oh,
But
wow.
I think they feel more comfortable in my yard now because my garden is overgrown now. Like my asparagus, the ferns, you're supposed to chop them in fall. I'm going to chop them tomorrow. I mean, it's too much.
Yeah.
I can't even weed it. It's so many ferns in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't get to say hi to Tuck.
Yeah. And Aid. Did you say hi to Aid?
I did say, oh, there. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, Aid. I was putting, but
Oh,
yeah,
and
I guess you're creating a habitat that is going to bring in more wildlife,
Yeah,
right?
and it's not technically a bad thing because with that, you bring in beneficial bugs, so
right.
that's cool. But
Yep.
I'm gonna clean it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
done with my
so it
bars.
sounds like you want something almost like a windmill. And I think if I wouldn't get one that would just be static this way, I would get one that would, whichever way, like it would actually almost like a weather vane. So it changes. Because if something's just spinning, the birds go, okay, it's not going to do anything. I'm going in after that.
I kind of got a theory on that. I only think birds peck at things that are red because once my red haven peaches got that big red spot on, that's the
Oh.
only time they peck them. So I'm thinking it's only when fruit is red, like my plums. When they got
Yeah.
super red, and I don't have anything else red in the garden,
Yeah.
so I'm not in a hurry to do that because I don't want to scare everything off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I want the
Yeah.
lizards to stay, and
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's same with the chickens. Like they love bright red and they like shiny things. And then birds will come and eat strawberries. And so people say put red rocks in around their strawberries so that it won't go after your berries. But
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
does not work.
Yeah.
Really? You tried the
Two reasons that don't work. Somebody painted some and sent me some. All right. The first reason is, all right, if that bird pecks that rock in his heart, that doesn't mean he's never gonna try another strawberry ever in his life.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's gonna keep pecking until he hit pay dirt. That's first off. Second
Yeah.
of all, if you leave it outside longer than about a year, the paint gonna come off anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But did you try it to see if it would work and save your berries? Or do you not do strawberries a whole lot?
No, I got like 100 strawberry plants out there. But no, I got all the rocks out there, but
Mhm.
the paint eventually wore off them. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna repaint them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or so they have to put some sort of clear coat
Clear coat
on
epoxy
them.
on it. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it had clear coat. I just think after a while it just comes off.
Yeah. The sun can bleach it. Yep.
Yeah, it's true. So
Hey,
this is my
Mama
nephew.
Washington.
Yeah, my nephew says, "Thank you for playing with us when you were here in Prince George." So
Mm.
I was there a couple of months ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I was there in May. So my nephew, he's 4, so he
sweet.
remembers me coming and
Oh.
Hey,
yeah.
Maureen, you were oh man, my kombucha squash. I wasn't sure it was ready, so I left it out, and then the bug got in it. I got some more
Oh,
growing, but I saw you. Was it you growing the really big green
kombucha
winter
squashes.
squash?
Yeah,
What was that?
I do get a kombucha squash.
Oh, it was a kombucha.
Yep,
Kombucha. Was kombucha.
He
I thought I
got
saw
kombucha.
you growing a bigger one.
No, but my kombucha squashes, they do get quite big.
Okay, must have been somebody else. I thought you were growing a really weird looking squash, winter squash.
Yep. Well, I do, but maybe not that one. I do one that's called a carnival, and
Ah,
it's a cross between a sweet sweet. Now it's lost. I've lost the. I can see the type that it is, but it's a cross between the two. I've did a video on them, and they come out orange and green and yellow. They're all just super colorful and really tasty. Great skin on them. You know, I did just throw out quite a few pounds of squash that were in my larder. They little by little they're starting to go bad. So I just went, you know what? I don't know which one of you are going bad, so I just put them all into the compost. But a huge, like it was a massive box of. Oh, and I just put in a 20-pound pumpkin. I just broke it and gave it to my chickens from last year. It's still in great shape.
so look, send me some of those carnival squash seeds, and hopefully this time next year it'll get here.
Okay, I will.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because it's gonna
Hey,
take
Barb.
probably 6 months.
I know. Well, you know, from when you sent me seeds, like I know they probably put them in wagons, but here being that I'm on the island, they're probably going to canoe across from the island to the mainland, and then they'll put them in the wagon. So I would say yes, it'll probably take even longer for your seeds to get to you.
Oregon Trail.
Right.
To the Oregon Trail, literally.
Because I just chalked it up to those seeds just got lost in the mail. I just thought you weren't gonna get them.
Yeah, but I did.
Cool.
So
beans.
I was shocked that they myself, because it'd been so long, and it shouldn't ever take. But I think someone was just walking with them. I think they were being watched.
But Maureen,
I'm going to walk them.
Next year, grow that kush out next year.
I will.
Yes,
I will.
you will like that. And it produces like crazy.
Okay.
I've got 2 already in the house, and I've probably got 4 more on the vine. The vines go for days.
Okay. Well, I have a feeling I will have the farm. I'll have use of that farm again. So that's where it's like growing squashes, especially vining squashes, because there's so much space out there. Might as well do it out there.
Yeah.
Rather than
I saw
in my
that
yard.
room when you and your daughter were out there planting. Bro, you got to get some watermelon out there.
I should have put some more, but what I'm wanting is any of my friends that can get a hold of whatever the watermelon seed that does grow big watermelons to get it to me, because I think I can't order them here in Canada. They wouldn't let me, whatever that variety was.
Carolina Cross.
Yes, there's no place that will send me Carolina Cross. So
I can't plant them. We're done with our season. So, and
What?
plus David Corey ate the ones that could have possibly, he sent those bunny rabbits and the iguanas that ate both the ones that I dropped. But it wasn't my Carolina Cross, so they probably wouldn't have won anyway. Those were,
Maureen, you know a guy. I got you. You know a guy. You know a guy.
I know a guy, and if that guy would send them now, I might have them for the spring.
That guy's probably gonna send tomorrow, because I do got to send out some seeds to somebody else.
Oh, that's awesome.
Barry popped 2 kittens out.
And look,
Barry,
I'm gonna send you some of the Royal Golden. It's orange or yellow depending on where you grow it at, on the outside instead of green.
Ah.
I just harvested maybe 200 of those seeds out of one.
Wow.
And I harvested some. You know what? I'm just gonna. I got no.
I have some, but yours are fresh, so send them because I just bought. I did
the float test. They're viable.
Ooh,
oh, awesome!
Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, Aid, that I didn't put your baby cat. So, yeah. So LP says I planted the Carolina Cross and groundhog. Oh, and the groundhog won't leave the vine alone. Yeah.
Good night,
Wow.
Anne's going back to bed. She
LP,
says,
that's probably for the best, because you don't want to be comparing your watermelons to mine when it becomes competition time. It makes things easier, really.
Yeah. My one that's called a giant watermelon. The plant is still this big. That's it. That's it.
When I say I've replanted everything, I even replanted watermelon. I probably got 95 hot days of growing left. Bro, I'm putting everything in the ground. If it's say under 100 days, I'm replanting, and I'm pulling tomatoes up right and left.
Wow. Well, I've seen some of your posts on Facebook, so I'm trying to show this one. It's not. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You're also knowledgeable about growing. You're all incredible. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. And then
755. And look, Maureen, in the South, it's not 755. 755 medium.
Barbara Moet says, "Is there a different test to the watermelons?" I don't know.
Okay.
And Storm's going to get coffee.
What you mean? Huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Barbie. You might need to ask that question again for us, Barbara. You say that broke farmer because you relieved David's groundhog attacks are working.
I work here, man. First off, the guy growing together nursery, that's the guy everybody got to worry about. So I got to get a 30-pound watermelon. And the one, and don't get me wrong, I've ate 10 watermelons, me and my family already.
Wow.
I have no problem growing watermelon. But
Uh-huh.
since I do fertilize organically, it's hard for me to get a watermelon that size. Because when you growing big watermelon, you put down 10, 10, 10 fertilizer at the start of the season. The season when the watermelon's coming through. For me to just be putting down comfort fertilizer and chopping, dropping the crap I do, it's hard to get, even if it's a big size. Because I've harvested Charleston gray watermelons that were this big. They were delicious, but they were this big. So it's not, it's hard. Put it away.
Yeah. LP asks, does the watermelon have to be ripe to count?
Oh.
Not really.
Okay.
Maybe could. Is that LP in case your season hits? Your
Girl dad. What up, girl dad?
What up, girl dad?
Hello.
Oh, I'm supposed to say what up instead. What up?
What up?
What up? What up?
I mean, it's a competition, but at the end of the day, I'm going to eat my watermelon.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat my watermelon. I mean, it's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about China. Hey, that's not most of my stuff. What are you talking about?
Have you ever tasted a blacktail watermelon?
No.
Oh, black diamond is the same thing. That's the best taste of watermelon, and I forgot to plant it. Fool around.
Is it a black rind? Does it have that dark rind? I've seen them, but I've never had one. Is it the round one that's all black, or is it the like?
It's round. It's not elongated.
I've seen them, but
I broke home with the big words tonight. I'm just super impressive tonight.
Yeah, you're good.
I think it's all the reading you've done.
But you know what?
I want to ask you, Broke. Then you can try to remember the thought you had. So what you're saying is that, like, so you still go, I've got 90. I don't know. Are all those 90 days going to be hot days for you, or will it be, the first 60 days will be hot and then it could get cooler?
I mean, even if it cools down here, it's still hot everywhere else. I mean, it's gonna be 80s. It's definitely gonna be 80s. And even if I got a couple 75s with plenty of sun, it still works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll work for me.
In the fall, it's hot here.
Right. See, we can have some falls will be hot, and some falls will be it's like September 1st. That's when we start school. It's like right away, all of a sudden it's foggy every single day. Heavy fog. Yeah. But we can have some falls where the weather will be warmer, but nothing like you guys.
I mean, it's been Christmases I've worn shorts. It's not regular, but I'm just to put in context.
Yeah.
December and January, those are the only 2 cold months where I live at, to be honest. Only.
Okay. Yeah, ours are wet and rainy, and we don't. I don't know how cold when we hit our zero, because it's not the same as you guys, but because there's part of me that goes, well, if I would have, taken that advice of going, middle of May or end of May, went and just planted in some more watermelon seeds right into ground, because I didn't have my sugar pie pumpkins. I didn't have any plants, so I stuck a couple in the ground, stuck a couple in a pot, and did 2 starts that I could take out to my farm. So, because I do like the little sugar pie pumpkins, because it's like one pumpkin, I can make a pumpkin pie. Da-da-da.
But the thing is, I think a lot of people get too caught up on the seed aspect. All right. If I have, let's say I'm 3 weeks from my last frost date, I'm planting in the ground. You know why?
Why?
Let's say it's a freak of nature and we don't have any more Well, I'm up almost a month on growing. If that plant dies, it's 3 seeds.
Right.
Got thousands of seeds. And I take precaution to try to cover it and see
Right.
if it makes it through. I had
Right.
tomatoes that literally made it through 40-degree weather. I
Wow.
planted tomatoes,
Wow.
man, January, February, probably early March. I had tomatoes in the ground. So I mean, people, it's not gonna make it. Well, if it don't make it, it just don't make it.
That's
Put some
true.
more seeds out there.
Right.
That's true.
Might as well
That's true.
try.
This definitely was a learning curve for me in regards to watching our temperatures, because in May it's usually starting to warm up, and somewhat in June, but we were having our daytime temperatures were like our nighttime temperatures, and I shouldn't have been putting corn out. I shouldn't have been, putting certain things out, because as soon as we get this hot spell, like when I look at, the last video I did where I'm showing June 15th and I'm showing July 15th. June 15th looks so sparse. So, some parts of my garden, it's just like, you go, wow, that's a lot of soil there. And you go 4 weeks later, things are just massive and huge. And it's like, yeah, so you could have some of your plants or some of your seeds, you could have actually just waited, watched what the temperatures are doing. And when those temperatures are going up, that's when I get in there and plant. Don't go, it's like, well, it's the middle of June, so now I should plant. No, I have to watch the temperatures. So that was a good learning curve for me. I shouldn't have put any of the corn in.
But the other thing I'm realizing is I I only need to start tomato plants on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else I've started on the inside has outgrown the seed that I planted at the same time I planted that plant. Tomatoes
Okay.
are the only thing that I grew the seed that I planted. Because once I plant a plant in the ground, I plant a seed with it too, just in
Okay.
case. And none of them have outperformed the seed.
Hmm.
Nothing. Not even
Right.
bell peppers.
Yeah.
So tomatoes will be the only thing I put on the grow light next year.
Yeah. Yeah. My peppers don't seem to get going very big until I get them outside. And I do tend to start them fairly early. So Tuck says zone 11B, no fall, no winter, midsummer is
Right.
the hard time for some plants. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's,
11?
he's down. He's below me. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, you can't grow anything that needs chill
Yeah.
chill out.
Midsummer is tropical plants is midsummer, and some peppers. Peppers can survive some of it, but most of them no. Most of them.
Yeah.
And especially now because we're barely getting rain here. I don't know about Tuck, but I think they got more rain than we did.
I would have the biggest high tunnel with shade cloth on top of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be nice to have.
Yeah,
I would
but you
like
got to have
that.
property for that.
Yeah, I don't
So
have much.
Carol says we plant
room.
fall and winter, early spring. I think I'm closer to your zone, right? So that's the thing, Carol. So when is it that you should be like planting your things like your lettuces and cucumbers and
I've got to figure that out. I've got to go back to the drawing board and look at more. I got to look more at Tuck's climate, which is the next one up, which is the next
I
zone
would
up.
think December, right?
Well, I can plant a lot actually as it goes into fall. Like at the end of summer, I can start planting, but I just don't remember what right now.
okay.
I'm fried. I don't know.
And over 85 degrees, tomatoes are supposed to start producing flowers.
Exactly, and they do. We don't have tomatoes going right now, except for Everglades, which are a native, and they're more of an indeterminate, very small, like teeny tiny toms, like really small.
What temperature?
85.
85.
But
Wow.
I have flowers.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
but they
On
might
my
not
old-
set fruit. They might
Yeah,
not.
yeah, that's possible. But on my Ozark tomatoes, my Brandywine, and all my cherry tomatoes, not all, Sun Gold, are producing. So I'm kind of thrown off with it because last year I did think that was a thing, but it's been mid 90s for weeks now. I'm still eating.
Yeah.
I've got it's to the point I have so many tomatoes in the windowsill. Ask my wife to take them to her mom, or somebody who eats tomatoes. I have literally 25 tomatoes at any given point in my house.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. See, Tuck, we didn't even get that up my way. They got the rain for our state down there. In fact, I think
Mhm.
Miami.
They got the
and
30%.
yeah, they got that 30% down there. Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
it
tomato
flooded.
season here is weird compared to the other lower 48s. Uh-huh.
It is very
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, it's definitely knowing, like I said, it's like I I will watch the forecast, and if
Mhm.
our temperatures are going to be in those 50s, it's like I'm
Right.
not putting stuff out. It's like
Right.
leave it alone. Just
Lose
I
it.
leave it
will.
alone.
I will. If our lows are 50s and 40s, I'm
Wow.
gonna try it, Maureen. I'm rolling the dice. I want to see what happens.
Bullseye, snake
Because
eyes.
especially in my raised bed, I got a soil thermometer.
Okay.
I, I this is my thinking. If I get enough mulch on that raised bed, just to give me 3, 4, maybe 5 degrees, I'm putting something
Yeah,
in the ground, Maureen.
yeah.
I
But
don't
you're
like.
also just putting seeds in too.
Yeah, just seeds. Not no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. Definitely not. Well, I don't know. I've tried starts, but I had a whole bunch of the same tomato plant. So I was like, well, you live or die, let Jesus take care of it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Right. You might become a gift to Jesus. That's what I say too.
That's
I just
right.
don't like gardening rules, man. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Uh-huh.
not that guy. I hate in the if
I-
you tell me that you can never do that, I'm gonna try it every year.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Figure out a way to prove it wrong. No, that's good.
Sounds like
Yeah.
I see it as a challenge. Yeah.
I'm
I'll
just
let you know.
I'm a lazy gardener, so I don't want to
Oh,
be out there. I don't want to be out there all the time. I like my tropicals, and I like that I can set and forget certain things and let
no.
let
I'm
them
I'm the
be.
head of the lazy gardener commission.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
part of it,
know.
I can
I
man.
give you
think
a run for your money.
yeah,
Ah,
I
you,
think
you you plant
yeah,
more
I think
seeds than me. That's for sure.
I'm gonna show a
mhm.
video of what my yard looks like now, and you tell me who's the laziest gardener.
Okay, and then I'll take one of mine, and you will agree that I win.
You know what? That's a good idea. I got a video tomorrow. Be 6 days since I made a regular video.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make a video, and it's
Okay.
gonna be
All right.
Lazy
the
gardeners.
no, the principles of lazy gardening.
Principles of
There you
it. There
go.
aren't no principles. We're too lazy to write them. What are you talking about?
Let me write this down, man. What the?
No,
That's a good
no, don't.
idea.
Yeah, it's a cute idea, but
It's
what?
cute. No, that's awesome.
It's an awesome idea.
And I'm gonna add you
See,
in the
now I
video.
know that's why Brooke hangs out with us, Steva, because we give him some really
Give me
good
some
material
inspiration.
and
Yeah,
Carol, I'm
inspiration.
gonna add you at that because I've I've sat down and thought
Yeah,
about this. I've asked myself,
it's
what can I do that I can literally plant seeds and harvest food? I've literally thought about that. And there's some principles that, Carol, me and you playing around, but it is principles of lazy gardening.
for see, you like just throw them out there. Just you do what you do. Do something. All
I
right,
put them
you
out there
know.
and let Jesus take care of them.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you.
That's right. Say a little prayer over them, and
that's
if
right.
not, you don't do
Well,
your
this
thing. You go to meet Jesus early, and that's all right. Because I'm not
yeah,
gonna tend to you like babies. Sorry.
that's right.
I'm
Nope.
giving them up to the king.
Giving up to
Exactly. Exactly.
king.
Give them up.
That's what we do.
Uh,
That's what we
I
do.
just think some people are way in over their head when they start talking about gardening principles anyway. Because there's
yeah,
some people tell you can't grow this there, and they never grown that. That's what really pee me off.
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, if they don't
I'm
have
telling
the.
you, those are the people. That's why I have so much citrus. Cause once they say you can't grow that much citrus in zone 8,
Mhm.
now I got all of it. I literally, if you
Yep.
name a citrus,
Right.
I probably got it at this point. Just because people say you can't do it. And I doubled down. I had a heater in my greenhouse,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, they're way too comfortable. So I took the heater out. So anything below 25 degrees, I just throw a painter's tarp over.
Oh, wow. Hey, Resilient Dad. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, Art.
And
Oh,
painter's
Sweet Thumb
tarp.
says, I thought I was a lazy gardener challenge. Hands down, I will win. Too lazy to even do a video.
I hear that lately, Sweet Thumb. I was too lazy to get outside and even see if it was
This is
like
the
how hot
longest.
it was.
I think this is the longest I went in probably a year and a half
Yes,
on
they are.
video. So,
Yeah, it's tough. It's true. Microclimates are real.
but
Yeah.
no,
Hey,
painter's
Sean. Hmm?
cloth, painter's drop cloth is cheaper than frost cover, and it works better.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good to know. That's some good info.
And it lasts longer.
Mhm.
And it lasts
Yeah.
longer. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
true.
you know, anything they specialize, they tag on like more money, like to charge you more. Like this is
Yeah.
gardeners. They put gardeners in front of it, and they, tack on
But
another
think
20
about the
bucks.
name. It only protects against frost. It don't
Yeah.
protect against cold weather. It's a frost cloth. It keep the
Yeah.
frost off your plant.
True. Very
Right.
true.
But now I know microclimates are a thing because you can look at my garden and you go to about a tenth of a mile up the road to Randy's place, and what I had trouble growing, he's got growing like wild over there.
Right. Right.
You know,
Wow.
he's on flat ground. I'm up here on this rocky mountain.
Yeah.
You
I'm at
know,
the bottom.
huh?
Mhm.
That helps. I'm at the bottom of my neighborhood. Well, I live in. It's not a neighborhood in
Yeah.
bottom of here.
So then is your water table higher? Like if you're putting an in-ground garden in, does the soil stay
No,
moist? No. Okay.
no. It's at the bottom of a hill, but the way my yard goes, the front yard is a steady. I mean, not a noticeable, but it's a steady slant.
Okay.
Water doesn't puddle at all in my yard.
Okay.
It's streams straight to the bay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
mine does too. Yeah.
Right.
But now, and it's weird because like he has a creek, but it's probably about 200 feet behind where he
Yeah.
keeps his garden at. But where he had it last year did exceptionally well, and it was probably like 75 feet from that creek,
Yeah.
so it's further back. But it got, I think, now the way I look at it, I wasn't there like all day. I might have to get on, I might have to get on my laptop. I can't stand my feet back
Yeah.
here. Um, but it wouldn't get as much sun back there because it's got this natural fence. You know, kind of. It's hard to explain, but it's a little bit shaded back there. So where he's got it now, directly behind the house, it's got sun. It's flat, but it doesn't hold water, which is something that uh, I find odd about where he lives. It doesn't hold water in the soil, so he does have
Hmm.
to go out there and water it. So you can't, dig it up and say, "Oh wow, that soil's damp," because
Right.
for whatever reason, it just doesn't hold the water. But like I said, he can grow stuff that I struggle to grow.
Hmm.
Hmm. But Randy though too he's a old school gardener, so he's hitting it with fertilizers and stuff. He's talked
Mhm.
about it
Oh,
before.
you hitting it with that 10
I
10
fertilize
10.
mine
Old
too,
school
but I
believe
don't
in 10 10 10.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 10 10 10, but he knows like he's been doing it a while and he's out there he talks about how he sprays his plants down with the milk and stuff, berries. So
Oh no, he deep. He deep then.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm never got a level.
yeah.
The
So
milk
he
is
I tried the milk
$5 a
thing.
gallon.
yeah.
Yeah, I tried the whole calcium thing. That didn't make any difference. I've tried
Yeah.
So what I do is I just compost, and it seems to be what I need. But
Yeah.
But
now
look,
everything's in a container.
But yeah, you have more sun. I think you have more sun exposure too, because you and I have talked about it. He's got more of a shaded lot, doesn't he? A little bit more shade with the trees, or no? Like where you have your
Yeah,
plants right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does, and but again, because the forest is up on the ridge here behind the property,
Right.
um, I don't get the morning sun. I don't get sunlight, direct sunlight on my garden till about 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon
Wow.
in the summer months.
Yeah.
Now,
And for
Right.
in the wintertime, the sun is sitting lower behind that ridge. So you can imagine if there was anything would grow in the wintertime,
Mhm.
it wouldn't get any light.
Yeah.
but
For the fall, though, that would be good for you because you still have everything planted up close to your house. So you create the microclimate like we talked about with the heat, the radiant heat coming off of your place.
right.
And that, so during the summer, if it's coming up over your place and it's beating down on your plants in the afternoon, which is the hottest usually part of the sun, like in
Mhm.
the highest UV rays, you're getting your plants fried. They're
Yeah,
frying next to your house with the
Right.
radiant, like
yeah they've been moved though, Carol. So
you did
we're
get to the
yeah,
potted ones. Cool.
I'm that, and that's all I've got left is potted now. So 'cause I've lost a few. I mean, the heat has just been ridiculous.
Right?
But
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Mhm.
two of them, even two of the plants I had, they were peppers and cayenne peppers.
Mm-hmm.
They looked gorgeous. And then the temperature started to rise. We weren't getting any rain. I mean, bro, we're talking. We haven't had rain since spring. I mean, I'm not even
Wow.
exaggerating. We haven't had rain since spring.
you don't have them on concrete, do you? The
No,
ones you have in container? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
it's
No, but his house has the metal siding, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
because I put my frost sensitive plants up. If I'm putting them in the ground, I have them on the side of my garage. I mean shed, and one on the side of greenhouse.
Hmm. And that's
But
how, like, if you want to push your zone too, but those are the places you put your stuff, is you put it next to a home, like a brick home, you put it
right.
on your warmest side of your brick home, or like,
Mhm.
Barry, you put it up next to your place if you have
All
metal
metal.
siding. Metal. Hmm.
Now, you
Exactly.
know what? I hear people talk about calcium deficient. Most soils aren't calcium deficient.
Not in the South, they're not, because we have all the shell base down here.
Yeah.
I don't know about Georgia.
Mm.
Like we're built up on shell.
I mean, just in general, most soils don't lack calcium.
Hmm.
And
So is it the magnesium is missing, so they can't take it up into their roots? What would be missing that they wouldn't be able to uptake it?
all right. First off, calcium.
Science,
Huh?
science, science. Let's go.
No. I mean, all right. Calcium in any soil. I mean, it. I don't care what kind of soil. It's not much science to it. It's just if you do
Right.
a soil test,
Yeah.
I would say 90% of soil is not calcium deficient. It's
Mm.
just not. I don't care if it's sandy loamy, um, red clay, or or loamy. I mean, any kind of soil. No, most soil is not calcium deficiency. I don't know how this ever became a thing. It's some things that they just market and people
Mm,
jump on it. It's not much science
Right.
to it, to be honest.
right.
It's just not calcium deficient. It's not. Just like
Well, but
vine
but
ripened tomatoes. That's not a thing.
Mm.
but the thing is that isn't it when you get blossom end rot on tomatoes that's usually a sign of a lack of calcium? What is a
No
sign
man.
of
Watering, uh, inconsistency.
inconsistent?
That's it.
Okay.
And if you get blossom end rot on a watermelon, it's usually the first watermelon of that vine, and that's usually the only one. It's not a calcium deficiency.
Okay.
On tomatoes, it's water. Google it. It's water and deficiency. It's not calcium. And
Okay.
vine ripened tomatoes. Oh my God. Who was the genius that thought about saying, hey, these tomatoes are vine ripened so they taste better?
Mm.
Those tomatoes that blush and you put them on your windowsill, when they blush, that's the biggest they're ever going to get. And that is the best they're ever going to taste. They're not going to taste any better on the vine.
Mm.
These are marketing things, man.
Yeah. Well, that marketing
Mhm.
works on me at the grocery store when they still leave the vine on. It just smells
Oh, no,
better.
they're smart now.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not going
smells
to
better.
take you.
But I'll
Yeah.
tell you what I do is I still roll them off the vine because I'm not paying for that extra weight of the vine that I'm not going to eat. Yep. But
That's good. That's good.
But old school science did say that blossom end rot was a calcium deficiency,
Mm.
but that's been debunked.
I
Okay.
wonder though if it was a calcium deficiency in monocrops where they have just depleted the soil completely of everything, not just calcium,
But
like
the,
everything. But
the
they
science,
blamed it on the calcium.
no, the science behind that one is with the watering discrepancies,
Yeah.
it developed blossom end rot. And when they tested the tomato, yes, it had a lack of calcium, but
Mhm.
not because it didn't have calcium in the soil, but because of the blossom end rot from the watering inconsistency.
But I wonder what is keeping I mean, is it because they're being overwatered? What do you mean by the water? Like
Inconsistent.
inconsistent watering is causing it.
Right. Yeah.
I've heard that
So,
it is inconsistent
yeah,
watering,
I've heard,
but I've
yeah,
also heard that it's calcium deficiency too.
yeah, I've heard both.
And
I've
y'all get
heard
a better.
too, I've heard it's an uptake problem too for the plant, that it's not just the calcium, like you said, the calcium's there. There's something else missing for it to pull it up through the roots. Like it needs that,
Right.
just like us, like we need that magnesium, we need the vitamin D and the K vitamins to absorb our calcium correctly. What does a plant need? Do they need the same thing?
I don't think they need all that. All those micro nutrients they talking about,
Right.
then those plants is needed in such small amounts that your soil has those small amounts. So and this personal opinion, please don't quote me on this. It's just what I think. Those just NPK ratio is enough to grow awesome vegetables and fruit.
Mm.
Awesome.
Okay,
And
you're
you
saying
tend
like
to
the
use the 10
opposite.
10 10.
Yes.
Who? No, never. No. I use organic fertilizer, and I'm not gonna buy that after this year. As soon as it run out,
Oh,
Oop,
we lost
lost
Barry.
him.
I think he was switching back.
it's so much cheaper in free ways, like alfalfa pellets. I get a 40-pound bag for $18
Right.
in comfort. You can literally dry comfrey and crumble it and just spread it over everything. Comfort is free. I have like 6 comfort plants.
Hey guys.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What?
Hey there, Duncan.
Did I go?
Inconsistent water and heavy crop rotation, insufficient input of organic material. I give you that one.
Yeah.
Can't be solved with eggshell. No, because it takes so long to break down.
Right.
I don't know about the crop rotation, but I'm a backyard gardener. I'm not a farmer. A lot of those studies are based off big time farmers, which
That's
we are
true.
not.
True.
We are backyard gardeners, so a lot of that stuff they don't line up with what we do.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but Tuck said it so much better. Thank you, Tuck.
Nobody's studying backyard gardeners. That is not a thing.
And we don't want them to. They need to stay the hell away from us and leave our food alone.
Like all these people
In the nicest way possible. I mean that. In the nicest Christian way possible. Just stay out of our yards.
If you look at some of these big time farms and stuff with that ashy soil, it is no nutrients in that.
No,
So even if it's organic,
Right.
It still ain't providing your body with no nutrients because it didn't uptake any nutrients.
Mm. Well, some of the organic soils, when they were, if they are using the same kind of organic methods that a home gardener is using, it does have like what we've seen with the Biggest Little Farm, where they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
like things like that, but not necessarily the commercial organic now, where they're kind of tweaking the rules.
No, you can look at the topsoil.
Yeah.
I mean, it's light brown.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Right.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Way to plan it. Okay, Shawnee. So it's just, yeah. All right. She said it's the consistent water that allows the plant to transport the calcium. That makes sense, because if the cells are shrinking and then filling up and shrinking and filling up, I guess that makes sense. Like if they're drying out in between.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. See,
I
she
mean,
said it even better than you, just like Tex said what I wanted to say.
No. It's
need
a lot
these-
of stuff that I know, but conveying it and explaining it
I know.
is not my thing.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
It is
Well,
not my
Sweet Thumb was
problem.
saying that you need to, but explain it all like you're talking to a Mississippian.
So we gotta go. What is that? Like real slow, like, and let's get a. Do you guys drink that sweet tea in Mississippi? I don't know.
Well, definitely, they definitely drink
Yeah,
it.
they
that got
do,
to do
right?
with
They
it?
do, right? So we gotta like kick back and just
Kick back, slow
stay
it
real
down.
slow it
Sweet
down.
Thumb, just understand this. I don't know which parts you're talking about, but A is no such thing as vine ripened tomatoes. It is a ploy by the evil corporation of Kroger to get you to buy these overpriced tomatoes. Tomatoes taste the same whether you ripen them on the vine or put them in the windowsill. I don't know if you're talking about it. But the inconsistent watering, she just explained that about the uptake of nutrients
Shawnee.
way better than I could ever have done.
Yeah.
And the what was the other one? Calcium. Most soils don't lack calcium. It's calcium deficient soil is not even a thing. So all this cal mag and all that,
Yeah.
you don't need all that calcium in your soil to grow plants.
Okay.
We need,
That's
you know
all.
who we need in here that's not in here in the side chat right now? We need Mike's. We need Mike's and GT, because they do hydro, and they could explain better about what their CalMag does for their plants in that water situation. Because I'm curious now that you've said that. But you're saying the calcium is still there. Well, what about the magnesium? Is that still there? Unless
But
it's
they're
stripped
also
out.
growing in water.
Yeah,
like, because we're growing in soil, right?
I'm just curious, like what.
And they don't have organic products.
No, you can get them. They're very expensive, and a lot of people don't get them because they are expensive. Or it's a compost tea, and I've heard it draws bugs. The compost tea, it draws bugs.
I'm just a soil guy. I mean, depending on now. If I was somewhere in the temperature they were in, I grow way more on the inside. But
true. I'm just curious, like if
I
they
can
left it
really grow
out.
year-round.
I'm just curious, like if they left it out, what would that tomato look like if they just left it out of the water? What it would do?
And I'm gonna say something else. And I love GT and I love Mike. They do some awesome things in our gardening community. But I just refuse to think that a tomato grown in water has any flavor. I feel like those tomatoes taste like water.
Interesting. Okay. So, but then you're counting on all the microbiology of the soil that you're saying that, we don't need to put back in. You're saying we just need the NPK.
Yes. And whoa, Carrie, look, I saw what you did there. No. If you're growing straight in the ground, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because no matter what people tell you, all soil has nutrients in it. It's natural. Things die, leaves fall to the ground. God put that water on the earth. It's very little you have to do to soil that's in the ground.
Yeah.
It's mostly compost and mulch. That is enough to get plants to grow.
That's true. Okay, I'll give you that. There you go. Okay, but you weren't talking about the compost input. You were just saying it's basically all right there. But the compost and the covering of the soil will keep your
Right.
microbiology. That
But
makes
if you're
that
talking
tomato.
about containers and raised bed, yeah, Kara, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
But just straight in the soil, God take care of everything. We don't have to fight God. Just help. Just no, you ain't even got to help God. Just
No, you
use
just
what
got
He
to
gave
keep
you.
it the same environment as God
Right.
has showed us. Like with
That's
food,
it.
like food forestry is popular because they are copying what the forest does, and things just grow because that's
Mhm.
how it was
It's the
designed.
natural way. Yeah.
The natural way.
Or the back to Eden method. That's the
Right.
one
Yeah.
that,
Back to
Yeah,
Eden.
exactly. The
I
back to
love
Eden
that.
yeah,
His
that was very
videos
good.
are boring, but he got a good message.
method.
I know. It's
His
like, oh my
videos
God,
suck. His
3
videos suck.
hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
he also had a disability. So them, they were showing him walking, and it wasn't him making videos. It was someone wanting to do a documentary on him. So
No,
Yeah.
no, no,
Thank
no,
God.
no. I don't mean the link. I mean just some of the stuff he covered 10 times back to back to back.
Mm.
You know,
yeah,
they just first off, the people who were there were asking very awful questions.
Mhm.
Awful question. Uh-oh.
it is ripened from the
No.
inside out. Once they blush, they are at the breaker stage. They can be picked and will continue to ripen. They will taste just as good as the ones left to ripen on the plant. Just like
Facts.
I said. Just
Yep.
like I said.
Yep.
It's once you start gardening, man, once you go to the fruit and vegetable section at the grocery store, you don't look at that stuff the same no more.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And when they talk about taste, not everything tastes different. Now let's be honest and keep it a book. Zucchini is zucchini. Zucchini in your garden might be
Yeah.
healthier. It does not taste any different.
Okay.
It
Good to
it
know.
does taste better because the ones that I get in the store, there's always that kind of mildewy taste. I don't have mildewy taste on mine.
Mildewy.
Those
I
tomatoes
only
in
eat
the
I only
store
eat the
taste
golden
like
zucchini though. So
Mm. But you
Oh,
don't
it's
like zucchini.
I like the golden.
Well,
Only
How
we
do
the
you
got
cook
golden.
it?
I don't cook.
Oh, that's right. How does your owner cook it for you?
your sugar mama. How's your sugar
I
mama?
don't know. I wait for her to put the plate on the table. And
Okay, so is it fried? Is it boiled? Is it baked? Does it have
It's hot. That's all he knows. It's hot and he eats it. It's basically what he's saying.
damn.
He don't. He stays in his zone. That ain't his
Oh
zone. We've
man.
had that conversation with Brooke before. That's not his zone. So he goes.
God gives everybody their own personal gift. That was not one of my gifts.
Oh my goodness. Too
Whatever.
funny.
Yeah.
And
Well,
look,
Marissa,
The answer is yes. Sweet thumb. Yes.
these are the parts of me that some people don't like. That's the funny thing.
Is what it is.
They'll get over it.
Yeah. Is what it is.
No. I don't make enough on YouTube to worry about what people think about me too much.
Yeah.
That's one reason why my channel will never get big because
Mm.
I'm just opinionated enough to upset a few people. Not a lot of people, but just a few people.
you don't think that sometimes being opinionated will actually help with bringing in that popularity?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for every 50 people that subscribe because of that comment, I'm probably gonna lose 10.
Mm.
So it's just a gain lose thing.
I remember early on, like Jess from Roots and Refuge talking about being a Christian just a little bit. And she said, and it's not something I'm going to argue with you about. And that's where she settled it right there in the very beginning of her channel. And look at her channel, though. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Jess from Roots and Refuge.
Who is that?
Jess and my Roots and Refuge. You don't know who they are?
I have no idea. I've never heard of them.
Really?
Really.
Wow.
Wow.
See, that's what happens to me on YouTube. What the? Hello? Excuse you. In Jesus'
It's turned
name, you
off
get
now.
out of here. No, it's doing something. It was
Mhm.
weird. That was weird.
Mhm.
Hey, Gulf Coast
But
rain.
Yeah, they're a big channel. Look them up, Roots and Refuge.
No. I did watch one of their videos. I take that
Okay.
back. I did.
She started with just showing her, because talking about tomatoes, that was her breakthrough video. Was she had tomatoes in her hands and her whole garden behind her with the archways that were made out of those cattle panels. She started
I
set
remember.
fire to that.
I remember those people.
Yeah. But anyway, she said it right away. She said it right away. That didn't sound right. Those
Look,
people. Excuse me.
I don't like all YouTubers. I do not like all YouTubers because I feel like some people are they're more YouTube than homesteaders and gardeners.
Right.
I hear you.
I'm gonna say this, and just don't think about it now, but just think about it next time you watch a YouTube video. A lot of those people, especially the big gardeners, they don't eat that food, right?
What?
Huh?
What? No,
They don't eat the food that they grow. They just grow it for YouTube videos.
I don't know. I'm not.
Who do you think is like that?
Yeah.
I can't be that honest, Maureen.
I know one that I might agree with you because I know they go to Whole Foods quite a bit.
Yeah, just pay attention.
One very big channel, and they talk about going to Whole Foods quite a bit. But
like your medicinal people. Some people, I believe, do make teas and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Like people like Maureen. I've seen Maureen cook and use these different herbs and things out of the garden.
Right.
But just don't think about it right now. Just as you watch videos, just remember, put that in the back of your mind for later.
I remember there was this one channel, and it was so interesting. And there's somebody in the side chat that'll remember him. He was a Marine, and he gardened, and he was saying he got a question from somebody, and it was, how come all homesteaders seem to be fat? and he was like, you know what? That's actually a very honest question, because he said, if y'all are eating just your vegetables that you're growing and what you have on your homestead, how are you able to put on that much weight? I was like, and he's like, I can't argue with him there. He's like, I'm not eating just what's on my land. He's like, I'm going to the grocery store too, like a lot of y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm going out to eat. So
And I'm I'm just saying, I'm not knocking nobody for however they do, because I'm gonna eat fast food. Fast food is part of my life. Yeah. So I'm not pretend to be somebody I'm not, because if Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, when they took Popeyes, we don't have Popeyes. Chick-fil-A and Chipotle. Am I gonna eat that or my golden zucchini?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat Chick-fil-A once a week, and I'm gonna eat Chipotle once a week, and I'm gonna eat my golden zucchini once a week.
Right.
But I'm not gonna bypass Chipotle for my golden zucchini.
Right. Right.
But I do eat my. Matter of fact, when you see people harvesting, you know what? It don't even go that deep. Yeah. Watch for these people to harvest. How many harvest? You see a lot of planting videos and a lot of how-to videos. How many harvest videos do you see from these people?
Yeah, I can think of another really large channel that it is mostly like a studio that they're using. Yeah. And they're huge. They're huge. They have extensions.
They pay somebody who's really good at editing. And it shows. It shows. It stinks of Discovery Channel, right?
Yeah, we are up against professionals. We're up against production companies.
I ain't worried about it. My channel's a hobby channel, and that's it. Don't like it, don't have to watch.
I'm gonna say this, and just I'm not gonna say nothing else, because
I know I couldn't believe that person said that to her friend, because he wasn't the skinniest dude. He was like a big guy, not big as in he was thick, but he was in healthy, thick shape. But
some people don't even garden, and they have a garden. It's
Yeah.
somebody else that does the actual
Oh,
gardening.
I've seen that. I've seen
They
somebody.
come
who-
out
Yeah.
because they're a pretty woman
Mm-hmm.
and do the tours and do the harvesting.
Mhm. I've seen that where they don't give their spouse a proper credit, and the spouse is back there doing
Or they
a
have a
lot of
whole
it,
crew.
or they end
I'll
up
give
with
you
the
an example.
crew.
One guy, Epic Gardening, yeah, he doesn't
No,
do anything.
not anymore. He did in the beginning, but he
Yeah,
doesn't
he's the
anymore.
figurehead, but he doesn't lie about it.
Yeah.
He introduced the group that actually works in it. He doesn't lie about anything.
No, he doesn't lie about it. And a lot of the channels too, they don't. But then there's a few that do.
Yeah, but he's super honest. He has a whole group to help.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. He's been honest with everybody, like
Yeah.
even like I'm going to be moving out of this position, and here comes Jacques, and here comes these other channels, and yeah, he is. Mad respect for him, But one thing is his story, like his backstory. He doesn't talk much about. He had like a real business side. I've caught videos before where people have interviewed him as a businessman, and it was like, oh, okay.
Well, he was going to school. He was going to school and couldn't pay for school, and he was actually playing poker.
Yeah,
and he played poker professionally.
Yeah, he brought that up, but he never brought up that he was part of a production company before he got his channel. And I found that out like on this business channel, interviewing him about the business of his channel.
Maureen, what you eat?
I know we're all what you share?
Maureen.
Right, Tuck. I know it doesn't matter how much food I got out in that garden. I'm still buying some French fries once in a while.
Some of that magical bread she bakes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yummy. I want some humble.
But and then I say that just in general, just so people can keep their expectation really normal. That's it. I'm not saying to knock anybody's channel because certain parts of my channel's cooked. And I would tell you, but I don't want you to unsubscribe. So I'm not gonna tell you the parts of mine that suck. But it's just everybody's normal. Some people put these people on pedestals. They're just like normal people, man.
Right.
They lie and they do what they gotta do to make a living.
Right.
Well, I don't do anything where I'm lying about stuff. I'm
I'm pretty bored with how lazy I am. I'm pretty bored. Like
Maureen, you've never lied on your channel?
No.
Never.
No,
we're not big liars.
No.
No, not a big lie, but a little teeny weeny lie. Maureen, never? Never? A teeny weeny one?
I might show that I was filming on 2 different days, but I'm wearing the same clothes to make it look like I filmed on one day.
What?
But that's an assumptive lie. That's not really a lie. That's just.
So that's one thing. I got to think.
You're assuming I changed my clothes. I may be wearing the same clothes 2 days in a row. You just don't.
You're clean.
Yeah, I may be that lazy.
I don't think there's anywhere where if I don't know something, I don't know something.
Yeah.
That's not a lie, though. A lot of people. That's not a lie. I've watched some of my old videos and I gave some information that was horrible. But at that time, that was my truth. That's really what I believed at that time. So that's not a lie.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I can't think of any place where I would have tried to lie about something. I'm not that kind of person.
No.
Maureen and I would feel.
No, I've been performing on stage for years, and I'm not about to. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you I'll tell the stuff that's embarrassing, or that's just that's kind of who I am.
You don't have to remember anything.
Yeah.
I've definitely lied before, but mostly on lives.
You lie on lives?
Yeah, all the time.
Wow.
No. All the time.
Well, I want to know. I
know those. What kind of
who the big production channels are, because I don't watch a lot of YouTube, like, unless it's people that I know.
Yeah.
Or people like I don't watch Roots and Refuge very often. I hardly ever catch one of theirs. And they do have higher production, but she's also a photographer.
Yeah.
And I like some bigger channels. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like Epic Gardening. I like Jock. I like what's the guy name? David the Good. I like David the Good.
And David the Good actually can't eat a lot of what comes out of his garden because he has an oxalate issue, and he's talked about that he does a lot of carnivore and keto because of that for his health. But his family, he's providing for his family that way, and they've always been very frugal family because they have so many children.
When the last time you seen him do a harvest video besides the one he did today with his son?
Good point. I don't know. But he has been quite busy because he's setting up another platform too. He's
Have you seen the other platform or the other land he always talk about?
Who, David the Good? I don't know about another land that he talks about.
Oh.
They moved on to this property. They had a rental, and then the rental person who owned the property wanted to sell it after he got everything set up. But he goes back to that property and will like help them with things that he's planted there, or he's allowed to like harvest some things is all I've heard, but otherwise.
Have you seen what he harvested from the other property?
No, I've seen stuff on the counter, but not done like a harvesting video like in a while. But I haven't been watching a lot of his stuff lately.
A lot of them are really suspect. Really suspect. And I'm not knocking the David Good because he got some great information. Great information. But
I have seen them harvest like and put it out on their counter, and Rachel uses it like where you see their stuff on the counter in their kitchen. But we're going to go out and harvest all our whatever is ready. No.
Now, just like you buy fruits and vegetables and put them on your counter, right?
What do you mean? I don't have enough to harvest except for my bananas. I have my bananas out on my counter.
I don't know. I'm just saying that some people have high expectations for YouTubers when they see these great YouTubers making videos, and they were like, "Man, what?"
Yeah.
Once you break
that was
he
was an author before he was a YouTuber. And before that, he was a gardener and a nursery owner, and then he was an author. And then it was actually Justin Rhodes who said, make videos on YouTube. That's another like stream of income, probably, is what Justin Rhodes
and the great Justin Rhodes.
Yeah, we won't. But that's who I was thinking of, the Whole Foods.
Maureen, look, man, if I really said what I really felt about some of these people on YouTube, nobody would ever watch my videos.
Would you get canceled?
I'm just saying, because I'm gonna tell you why it bothers me. Because I'm out there by myself, making it happen. I do harvest on my page. I do today's harvest just about every day, and I post a picture of what I harvest. I show the hard work. I'm doing it by myself, and I post what really happens. It kind of bothers me that people just have a movie garden, and just because you have more resources where you can get your garden glamorized, that YouTube pushes those videos.
Yeah.
But the real person like me, you, Maureen, Carol, and Storm, who really put the effort in and do good things for people on YouTube, and show real things on YouTube, those videos don't get pushed. And it bothers me a little bit. But it comes off as a hater if you ever stay in the thing. So I never do.
Yeah. Because they just, it's the algorithm. And you go, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. And they go, it's your audience. And you go, I don't know about that either. And especially like I've now done 3 videos with the test and compare the 3 thumbnails. First day that I put them out, and it's, and I said, I'm doing it because here's a new product and they're going to push it.
Right.
YouTube will push it. So I do the 3. I smacked into 800 views of that video within a couple of days. 800 views. And then the next week when I did the test and compare, the whole time it says, we don't have any no consistent values yet. So 0. So they're not saying which one is getting more. 2 weeks in a row now. But the first week, doing it, I was pushed out, and I could see that it was coming on the homepage. And so 800 people were clicking my video on, and I did get some subs and stuff like that. But then the last 2 weeks, I get 0. They go, we don't. And you go, well, there still is 150 people that have viewed it. So wouldn't those 150 even show? No, we can't tell you what, we don't know which one is the better video at all.
Maureen, I'm going to say this, and if you don't ever believe anything else I say, believe this. YouTube caps certain creators at a certain mark.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'll give you a prime example. I had a short. Within 6 hours, it had 5,000 views. I was like, oh man, this is going to be a really big short.
Right.
It got maybe 100 views since then.
I had that happen with one that almost went to 10,000. It just
a lot of creators, they control how far they send your videos out, especially when it's a video that competes with a bigger channel's video. If I got a video
very interesting
on harvesting sweet potatoes that they sent out to a few too many people and it does really well, they got to reel that video back in because the big content creator got the same type of video on the same day. It's similar content. So are they going to cap his views or my views? They've been making money off the big time YouTuber. They've been making money with this guy. They're going to trust me to pull in that
they do it
money?
because they're more popular. They get more views, and they want to invest. They want to invest their money in that person over myself.
It's just
because
it's not an algorithm. It's who they create.
Yeah.
They create the creators.
Yeah.
I'm just
well, and we're up against too people that are buying into YouTube, like how YouTube, like Maureen and I were talking about this before. People are buying to be seen on here, and then also there's also somehow people are circumventing the system and they are buying views. I don't know how they're not getting caught, but you can look at their channel and it's all over the place. Like it's just makes absolutely no sense.
And you know the easy way to tell which videos are getting bought, right?
Tell me.
All right. If you ever watch a video with, I don't know, 5,000 views and it got 4 comments.
Yeah, the comment section. I think you did tell me that once. Or
each 1,000 views you have should average around 40 comments.
Yeah. Well, people are doing it now, Broke. I see it on lives. They'll do it on the live. So then you can't do that. You can't double check that way.
How do you buy on the live?
They just buy views. They just have them come in and come out, I guess. I have no idea.
But YouTube, if you listening, hey, look, man, you send me a check every month. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out this system you have going on.
Because YouTube, I appreciate that couple of dollars you send me every month. I'm not complaining. We're just having a conversation, okay?
That's right.
Because YouTube is listening.
Yeah. Oh, of course. But and that's the thing where this, you get subs that go away, you get subs that go away, all this kind of thing. I don't know about you guys. Do you ever, number one, if I'm going to subscribe to someone, they're going to either for entertainment, or there's someone I like or someone I know, there's going to be some specific things, right, that I'm going to subscribe to. And so would I ever come to one of your guys' videos and go, you know what, that's it, I'm not subscribing to you anymore? Who does that?
Yeah.
Because most people, like, we're content yes, okay, well, no, there is some people,
honest, bro.
Yeah.
No, there is some, but it's like, if there is somebody that I'm listening to their belief systems or something, I go, okay, I have to unsubscribe from you because I don't want, I don't need that stuff. So yes, I do that. But for the most part, I'm not running around. Oh, oops, sorry, Lloyd. When now I just lost my train of thought because it was like, oh, Lloyd, you already picked up your bread. Well, I'm asking you if you're going to pick up your bread, but you picked up your bread because you said you also got a zucchini. So I know you picked up your bread. Okay, that's out of my head. But I'm saying the average person, right? So someone like my mom, right? She's come and she's subscribed, and she goes, I don't want to watch any of that anymore. She's not going to unsubscribe from anybody. Average people they're not like, well, that's it, I'm sick of broke farmer, delete. No, they don't give a rat's ass about anything. They just like, well, there's so that's where I go, why is it, oh, you got some, oh, look at, you got, well, even I think there was a show I was with, with you, I got 6, but if people didn't watch the next morning, I lost 6. And it's like, how did there was 6 people somewhere in the world that all said, Diva in the dirt, you suck, goodbye.
No.
Bull poopy poop. Bull poopy poop.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Well,
so, but I've just learned to go, I'm now at the place where you go, oh, look it, I got 4. Oh, look it, I dropped 2. Oh, look it, I got 6. Oh, look it, I dropped 8. You just don't care because you go, that's that. But again, you go, but I know that that's not the truth. There is not 8 people that went and said, that's it, I'm, especially if they're not YouTubers.
Okay, look, all right. I might be, okay, it might be some YouTubers waiting outside my house when I get finished saying this. Look, do you know it's a thing called paid YouTube friendships?
No.
Yeah.
You ever seen, okay, you've seen it, you just didn't know what you were saying.
Yeah.
You ever seen a really big content creator with a really small content creator? And you're like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. How did they get that spot? Yeah. Money. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to leave that alone.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Shawnee says, I unsubscribe from people each month to get my notifications cleared if I haven't watched the channel in a month. But you're very organized, you're very systematic, and you've got a lot of knowledge. I'm just even as a content creator, it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, I should unsubscribe from this to clean. Like, I just
clear it. Yeah. Yeah.
I do go through my history, and I will, I won't unsubscribe from them, but I'll go, or even if you don't subscribe to them, because even if I go watch something of somebody's, that's now going to start coming up in my feed. That person comes in my feed. But if I go and I delete it out of my history, no, it doesn't. I didn't subscribe. I didn't unsubscribe. No one, no hurt, no foul, no hurt.
And people who don't make videos for 3 months, I unsubscribe from all of them. I go through once a month and I look at everybody I'm subscribed to. And I'm like, man, I ain't seen them making a video. If I go over there, they haven't made a video in 3 months. I don't.
Yeah, but
I look for new people.
I'm more of a live creator, so you got to give me a break. I'm more of a live and shorts when I can creator.
But that's still not 3 months. That's content.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Any content. I thought you meant videos.
Video content. Yeah, it's all content.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that, you're doing that. But again, if I've subscribed to someone and, and I haven't checked in on them and seen, they're making content, I'm still a number for them. And maybe they've had something happen in their life. They couldn't make videos, but I'm still a count for them.
Right.
You know,
It doesn't cost me. Yeah, it doesn't
How
cost
many
me.
We'll
people
still
you subscribe to in
Way
the
too
Pardon?
thousands? No, I have a certain number that I'm subscribed to, and I'm not
Okay.
going to go over that number because it's useless for me to be subscribed to your page and I'm not going to watch your video.
No.
I hurt your algorithm more being
Oh,
subscribed and not watching
if you're not
than
going to ever watch.
unsubscribing.
Oh,
I
didn't think of it
appreciate that
way.
too.
Oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be subscribed to a
That's a
whole
good.
bunch of people because
That's a good point.
I don't want to hurt your channel. People think,
Hmm.
you know, come check me out. Come check me out. If I come over there and we just don't click, then there's no need for
Exactly,
me to
Duncan.
subscribe.
Exactly.
Look, do you think everybody click at my channel, Maureen? Come on,
Nope.
really? Nobody's channel is for everybody. It's just
Mhm.
not.
No, that's true.
Right.
That's
It's not.
100%. It's 100%. But if it's somebody that I've, befriended or whatever, and it's like, I want to support that channel.
Ooh, that's a bad word, Maureen. Don't say that.
Ooh.
That word will get you in trouble.
Why?
Support. I don't support anybody.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
subscribed to people and watch people videos that I like their content or I like their
I
personality.
thought you meant the friend one. I'm like, what? We can't be
No.
friends.
I mean, if I join your membership,
Mhm.
it is not support. I am getting something out of that.
Gotcha.
I'm
Right.
getting knowledge.
Yeah.
You're doing giveaways, or you are a super entertainer.
Right.
That I am not supporting nobody's channel.
Right.
I hit the like button so you'll keep making videos,
Right.
and then I watch your videos, and then I leave a comment, encourage you to keep making videos because
Right.
I like your content or I like your
Right.
personality. We fall
Right.
into this whole thing about support. Well, once you start growing in numbers, you cannot watch that many people's videos and you
No,
start
you can't.
literally
Oh, yeah, no,
hurting
you
their
can't.
channel. You are
Yeah.
hurting their channel.
And some of the younger creators don't realize that because I've seen, like I even say it, if I'm on Miss T's panel, I will always say, because she's now up, above 5,000. I said, I really can't believe that you get around to as many as you do with the numbers that you have following you. Because I know she does try and check in on other creators that are following her. And I said, and I hope people recognize that you can't do that all the time because you have 5,000 people now subscribed to you. She always thanks me because I always at least put it out there because there's some people who just haven't been on YouTube that long.
Yeah.
And they think like, okay, well, they should follow me back and they should be watching my stuff. And it's like, well, look at their numbers. They can't do that with everybody.
I got just about 11,000 subscribers. You think? First of all,
well, then I'll say it with you too, Broke. It's amazing how we see you once in a while at all with 11,000 subscribers. Wow!
Hey, Mama J.
Thank you for spending time with us.
But I'm just saying. Thank God, all 11,000 of them aren't YouTubers. Let's
right.
Yes.
That's what we're talking about.
Let's start there. But
Yes.
come on, man. I tell anybody, if you see me in your comments and I subscribe to your channel, I just like your content. That don't mean come over and watch my content because we're gonna support each other.
Yeah.
No.
Bro, I've watched people content that's never been over to my channel.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I just like it. It's not a support thing. That support thing will drive you crazy. Because as soon as they find out you ain't watched one of their videos, they are gonna unsubscribe. I had a medium-sized content creator that blocked me because I didn't watch their videos for a month.
Oh, that might be why.
Wow.
That might be why we're falling off a certain channel, Shawnee, maybe? For some of us who haven't.
Well, she was asking that question, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
2,000 channels to subscribe to. Is that true? I don't think that's a limit. No, I don't think that's true.
I wouldn't think there would be. No.
I don't think it's a limit.
But I see too what LP is saying. Like they will leave me subscribed to people who haven't posted in forever. But in my circle that I do go and visit, I suddenly won't hear from a channel. and then realize, oh, it's because they unsubscribed me, or they're just not sending me their stuff, even though I clicked the bell that's solid. Like,
no, but some of it is because they're monetized or they're reviewing their channel for monetization. So they're authenticating all those subscribers, and subscribers who haven't been over there for a while or been inactive, they delete those. Now YouTube constantly deletes old accounts that hasn't been on the platform for a while.
yeah, I know they do if you're monetized, but I don't know if they do that if you're not monetized.
I don't think they care if you're not monetized. I want to say, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm tickled where I'm at. Like, I had 465 and I lost like 3, and then it jumped right back up again, right back at 465. I was like, I'll take it because I'm not going for the monetizing.
Sean. I'm sorry, Barry.
Go ahead, Carol.
I just found what Shawnee was talking about. Yeah, it says it in Google Help. It says, but your subscription limit grows as your YouTube channel does. But prior to saying that, it says, in general, you can subscribe to a maximum of 2,000 channels.
Yeah.
So they do start doing something funny.
What am I supposed to do? Go back and count?
I know. Where's the freaking counter then? Where's your counter? Like you have like on.
Nobody subscribes. That's a lot of channel. I don't think a lot of.
Yeah, but for people who've been on here for years, they don't keep track. Some like you do. Not everybody keeps track. They just, oh, that's good.
Well, no, and sometimes like you can't see all the people that are subscribed because they're also hidden. There's some people that have hidden channels, like hidden accounts, I should say, not channels. They're hidden, so I don't see them, unless they are.
Oh, I mean, who I'm subscribed to. I mean,
let me ask you this: who subscribed to who first? Did I subscribe to you first, or you subscribed to me first?
I think you found her.
I think you found me.
I think you found her.
Now, Maureen, when I came over to your channel, did I say, hey, sub for sub? I subscribed.
No.
And if you did, you're already monetized, so you'd be in big trouble. That's what people in the side chat need to know who are new. YouTube does not like that. And don't ever use those words if you really want to stay on YouTube and get monetized.
I'm just saying, I actively look for gardening channels, man. I promise you that. I love fresh people with fresh ideas in gardening and people gardening in different places, like Maureen in Canada. Never been to Canada.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go to Canada, but not really. So it's cool to see Maureen over there doing the thing, man.
Yeah. Well, that's like me. Like I was so happy to find, like I was getting connected with some people from Jamaica because I want to see what tropical plants they're growing. And then stupid Beryl comes and hurts that whole country, basically. It
barreled right through there, didn't it?
It barreled right through Jamaica. Those poor people have no roots. Yeah. But
I'm allowed one dad joke.
Yeah, one dad joke you're allowed.
At least a day.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I look for people in the tropics to see what they're growing and what's new. And people. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm watching.
No, but I mean, Maureen and I watch more of her because her zone is actually close to mine. It is one that we have in Florida. We are like a multi-zonal state in this. Like people don't realize how big Florida is, and that I'm down near the bottom, and there's still zones below me. Like, I
mean, and then all that stuff with Maureen is secondary. I just thought she was cool at first, but then I figured out, gardening, chicken, sourdough, she cooking bacon, all that is cool. But your personality gets people in way more than anything you can show them. It's nothing new under the sun when it comes to gardening.
No. And I'm new. So it's not like, okay, I've figured out I can teach you all how to make your own water bottles. It's like, no, I'm just going to, hey, I'm going to drink out of the water bottle. Hey, what do you want to see me drink it with, through my nose, do something stupid, right?
Oh my God.
No, Maureen has the allspark like they do in that movie. She's got the little allspark somewhere in there.
Hey, GT.
You can see
What's allspark?
GT.
It's just like that extra something. Like she's meant for more like then where she's at right now. She's like, at the.
She's already famous though.
She is famous, but she is one of those ones where you look at it and you go, she's gonna be
She would
big.
like to be.
She's
She would
gonna be
like to be a
big.
little bit more. This kind of famous. She'd like to have a little bit of. A little bit more of this. Not just be able to buy just. Oh, good. I can actually go buy a coffee from McDonald's.
Oh, look, I can get chapstick with my check from YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
It's a whole.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I've got to go put my chicks to bed.
And
So-
don't you leave at the same time this time. It was total crickets when you did that to me last time. So
Yeah.
cricket
What up, GT?
got completely quiet. Oh, is GT here? Hey, GT, what's up?
I don't know. GT, we were just talking about some things that
You gotta go let a cat in.
I don't know. Just moving on, man. So,
Yeah,
Carol, what new tropical tree you got out there?
I haven't gotten a new one. Well, I have one, but it doesn't have a name. It's just a mango that a man who has given us mangoes over the last 2 seasons that are so good. They're fiberless and they're good size and they're beautiful, but he doesn't know the name. He doesn't remember like the name of the type of mango. Well, I have a seedling that came up underneath that tree. So I can name that seedling. He gave it to me, dug it up, and he gave me the seedling. So I'm curious to see if it'll put on fruit that'll be like the mother tree or, what it'll be like. I hope it does because it's like peaches, but mango flavored peaches. It's so good. So
So how long from seed is going to take?
I'm not really sure actually because I just got it.
Mm.
I'm telling you, I'm a lazy gardener. I just didn't even to look that up. Mango seed to harvest.
I don't know, dude. I got some peaches that fell and plums that fell all around my tree. I really think I'm gonna have like 20 little peach trees. I'm gonna keep like 2 or 3 of them, but it's gonna take 7 to 8 years. for them to
Yeah,
mature.
that's what they're saying. Mango tree from seed requires at least 5 to 8 years.
So,
I think he gave me one. That one looks to be about 2 years old, 2 to 3
I'm
years
gonna
old.
grab some of them though. But this is what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna grab it high on the stem,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna let the suckers grow out from the original plant, so I can get fruit from this one next year,
Yeah,
and I can get the fruit from this.
that's
down the
top
line.
working. They do that with
Yeah.
mangoes. It's called top working a tree.
Yeah, and
They work
but
for the
still
top.
letting the side shoot come
Mhm.
out so I can get that too.
So you can get 2 different types of peaches from the same tree. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I want to do that with a mango, but not yet. I'm not there yet of that expertise. They do even like node grafting where they don't even take like the whole stick. They take the node with the leaf and they somehow graft it right on to
No.
one of the branches. It's the coolest looking thing.
The mangoes grow through the seed though.
No, they don't. No, they
See,
don't.
that's what I believe.
That's why you can name it after yourself. If you have a seed drop in your yard or you plant a seed in your yard, it's not true to seed. So that becomes like, the Carol mango or whatever.
I think I'm gonna go out and rake all them. I don't know. I got peach seeds all over the place now though. So
I don't know if it's the same with peaches. Are they true to seed? A lot of fruit is
No.
not. A lot of fruit's been so hybridized it's not true to seed.
I mean,
But-
all my trees are grafted. So
Yeah. Yeah. So you might get the root stock instead
yeah, it don't
of
matter.
whatever that root stock is. That's the same thing. That could happen. I don't know if his was grafted. A lot of times the mangoes are grafted here because of our nematodes.
I wish I could do fruit trees here.
Why can't you?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Like dwarf ones. Well, you would need a
Well-
place to overwinter them though.
Yeah, the thing, yeah, well, that too. But I mean, the landlord's up there in years, so there's like no guarantees.
Mm.
All right,
But-
some 5-gallon buckets.
That's right. You keep them trimmed down. Hey, Garrett, welcome in.
Or find that friend with a lot of land and don't like to cut grass.
There you go. Got Randall. You could always move him on his property until you can come pick him up.
He's renting too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the 5-gallon bucket idea is what a lot of people do. Plus, Teasy or Teasy, I never know how to say her name right. Do you say it with the G?
TT.
Teasy. Teasy.
Teague.
Teagsy. You do say the G. Okay. Teagsy has them in what I have a couple of mine in, those wash basins from Walmart that you just drill holes in.
Oh yeah.
She's got
I
those
don't know.
big.
I think I'm just gonna only use nursery pots now, man. These other pots been breaking down, them laundry totes and all this other creative crap.
Oh,
I'm
really?
definitely not doing that. I'm just spending the money on nursery pots,
Mm,
and all my trees will go in nursery pots.
yeah. Oh, nice, Shawnee.
Yeah, I mean that's really a thing, man.
It is. It
If you
is.
got a family member, they got an acre or two, they own their land or something else, family land has been passed down through generations.
Right.
You can put them on there and call them generational trees.
Ooh, like that. Very nice. Makes them sound more important.
Yeah, and you always have one place to go to check on. And after 2 or 3 years, you can just let it grow. You don't
Yeah.
have to do much work to keep it up.
People out, but I don't like feeling. Oh, I just saw that when we were talking about that. Yeah, I don't like that feeling either, LP. I don't
Feeling
like
like it's what?
feeling like you have to go check somebody out. Like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
people get. Like what I was talking about as to why I will say that on if I'm up on Miss T's panel to remind some of the new people who are playing that sub for sub, like don't do that to
Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
I always
I,
tell people.
people.
Go over there and check them out. If you don't like them, cool beans.
Yeah, you're good about that. Yeah.
No, it's not. I don't want nobody watching my channel that's just over there because I'm watching their videos. That kind of makes me feel weird.
True.
I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah.
Like my channel suck and you just over here out of pity. I don't like that.
Hey Andrew, Marine's putting away the chicken babies.
I'm going to come to your channel. I'm going to stalk you, broke.
Yeah, that I don't think he wants that either, Barry.
All
But
right.
okay.
Hey, hit the like button before you start stalking.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, hit the
like
like.
button.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Leave a comment, hit a like, and then
Hit the like button.
proceed. You can stalk all my videos
I
that way.
I think I got 520 now.
Wow.
I hope you got some free time, Barry.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Dude, looks like
Maureen, God, where you want to get these chicken, Maureen? I don't got sleep or two. I don't want to abandon the pounding, but Maureen,
oh,
well, look,
don't you?
Tara,
Don't what? Oop.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
Okay, you can get a beer. It's fine.
All right.
It's usually like right there. Yeah, there you go. You can guerrilla garden some trees right in your woods. As long as it's I don't think he would even notice the guy that owns it, Shawnee. The land.
No, that's part of the property. I have free reign of all this property except for where my neighbor Jordan lives, him and his wife. So I got free reign of everything from my front yard all the way to the back of the woods.
Mm.
Because he's not going to put another place up at the top. And
Interesting.
I'm like the only one that gives a damn about the place anymore. So
And that's the thing, man. I'm gonna tell you something I'm looking into doing. Now, buying a house with land on it is super expensive. But just buying, land that's not doesn't have a house or anything is a whole lot cheaper. I thought about buying an acre and cutting it to a certain degree, nothing spectacular, and just start planting trees. Just start planting them from seed or small seedlings, probably 150 of them, and just see what happens. It would either be the most beautiful thing ever, or
Right.
it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah. I'd like to do that around here on we have what is called common ground. the common grounds. One of the places that we have, it was supposed to be common grounds, but now the house right next to it considers it their tree. There's a sapodilla tree there, and a sapodilla tree is, oh, good. Welcome, GT Junior. Hello.
What's good?
What's good?
GT.
Just
Green.
keep-
What's up?
Green's putting the babies down.
'cause I can get an
Yeah.
acre. I can get an acre of land for $5,000 easy.
Oh, wow. It's great.
Easy. So it's just the house make it expensive, man. I mean, that's, bro. I feel like I have small points of geniusness, but then 5 minutes later, I can't make it make sense. Am I the only one?
No, you're fine.
No, I'm saying, am I the only one to have moments of geniusness and it just
It
a
disappears.
thought that you can't make happen?
Mm.
But it's a great idea, but it's
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
that
it's just not
every
the
week,
time
bro.
yet. I have that.
Every week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, I can get all this land, man. I just can't afford to put a house on it.
Yeah, there's that. That's true.
So why ain't I just buying the land and don't worry about the house?
And put it on later.
Because I'm still responsible for hobos and stuff passing out.
Yeah, that's true. If they get hurt on your land, you're still exactly.
Look at GT over there with all that sunlight and the blue sky
Yeah,
and puffy
exactly.
clouds.
Oh yeah.
I know it looks perfect.
Oh
Like-
yeah, taxes and insurance.
Yeah, taxes and insurance to deal with.
Yeah, if you put up the no trespassing signs, you should be covered. To
Yeah.
some extent.
If they could read, that is.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, I still get them too, GT, and I know these people. They've been told you're not supposed to be up here,
Yeah.
and they still come by.
Right.
Get old cigarette man. No.
Yeah. You can put like cameras on your land, but even that is a whole nother undertaking.
If you're not living
Yeah,
there,
because then
know,
you
like
gotta
they
do
saying, it's
internet.
hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You gotta do internet. Or you have to have the SD cards that are big enough if they're like hunting cams to go pick up later. And hunting cams, like some of those leak. We bought one so I could get a view of the back of our property along the canal, and that sucker leaked. I was so mad. Had all kinds of good reviews. Mm-mm.
But I would definitely put a fencing around, some kind of T-post fencing.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, they're gonna have to work to get in there. It's not gonna stop them, but it's gonna make them think about it.
Yeah.
Most bad people are unathletic anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
You're not gonna be
Yeah, and the
negative and
wildlife.
athletic. God don't give out them type of talents at the same time.
Right. If the wildlife, if you're putting up like hog panels, you at least would keep out what we have down here too, is the wild hogs that can destroy, just rip everything up.
Sean said, are you storing gardening tools in the shed there? Sean,
Yeah,
what are you looking at?
That's true. No, she's having the conversation with you. Like, then are you going to be storing gardening tools in the shed there?
Oh,
Are
no,
you
no.
like
Definitely not.
bringing up like all those things that are on top of that, like dream of, let me just go get that land and plant on it. But then,
It would have to be something that don't have a bunch of trees, because that's when it becomes a problem.
Right.
When it's overgrown and people can't see from the road.
right.
Yeah.
Why'd you choose an acre instead of like a quarter acre? Broke.
Well,
Yeah, you.
Why'd you choose an acre instead of like a quarter acre?
Where I live at now?
No, as far as buying land.
Buying land. When you were saying, you said an acre, like
Because I just, and it's gonna sound silly, because I understand that dimension because I stay on an acre.
yeah.
Does that make sense?
But you also said that if you have that much land, that's a lot of land to cut, the grass.
Yeah.
But
So maintenance would be pretty high.
No, in this scenario, I would be planting a whole bunch of fruit trees, and it wouldn't have that many existing fruit trees already on it. So if I get enough fruit trees, and once they get big enough, they covering up all the grass, and the maintenance shouldn't be that bad. See, this when I say a genius plan but hard to execute,
Right.
In my mind, GT.
Right.
In my mind. Maureen, I thought you were gonna take over so you to say it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was.
Those are dilemmas I have because it makes so much sense to me. But when you start thinking about execution like you're talking about, it's not really doable.
Oh, poor Sweet Thumb. He's like, yep, I
Almost
cleared
pure
it.
comedy.
That's so sad. I'm sorry. Sweet.
Across.
That sounds like something that would happen to me, Sweet Thumb. Oh my goodness.
But if I don't have animals, I got plenty of land for me. I just want something more because you know they say, you know, they're not making no more land, and that stick with me all the time. I was like, well, maybe if I had a little bit here or there, you know what I mean, just in case.
Right.
That's
Right.
what me and my family we've been talking about every Thursday. Me, my father, and half of my siblings, we meet up and we talk about things. We're in conversations about picking a name, and that's what my first step is going to be, is to get land in the lower 48. And I'm trying to, you know, stitch everything together. My dad, he say he's giving us a financial class, but he's not giving us he's not giving us what we need. So it's like, Dad, you got to give us a little bit more if you said it's supposed to be our class now. So we're trying to figure it out.
It's not one size fit all when it comes to financial stuff, though.
Right.
Because somebody like me, bro, I'm just not going. I'm cheap until it's something I want.
Mm.
And at that point, cash don't matter. You know, if all my bills are paid and I have my little nest egg over here, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it. I'm never gonna work a full-time job and cheat myself. I'm the star player. I'm never gonna cheat the star player.
That's right. That's
Right.
right. That's right. That's right.
I know
That's
we both got that from Cat Williams, GT, but I heard you talk about a star player too.
That ain't gonna never go nowhere.
I believe in that star player, man.
Yes,
A lot of people
I say it all the time.
Man. You know what?
I be telling my.
Now go ahead. I'm sorry. You know I talk. GT,
fault.
go ahead.
Yeah, I be telling my wife that because I go in the mirror and I be saying stuff and she's like, "Who is the star player?" I was like, "That me, girl." And she doesn't know that Cat Williams said it, but yeah.
But and I drank Corona just because I'm the star player. I could drink Modelo, but it don't taste as good as Corona. It's not a whole bunch of difference, but if it's for me, it's gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's the small details in your life that's the difference between you being miserable and happy. Corona makes me happy. Guess what else makes me happy? GT, this road make me happy.
For sure.
If you like, darn, why y'all got this robe on? Because it make me happy. And I really don't care what nobody else think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I'm through for the day, GT, I take a shower and I put this robe represent nothing. I'm not doing a goddamn thing once the robe touch my back.
I could dig it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it's partly like I've come to that conclusion over the last, probably decade, just as myself, part of my age. It's like, why am I striving for that? I don't need to strive for that. I'll do the things I want to do, and I don't need to do, like I quit doing lounge work a long time ago because it would be like 3 hours of work for $75. Well, 3 hours of performing time with a couple of breaks, but I'm there an hour before and an hour afterwards. You go, so for 5 hours, you're going to pay me $75 where I know that this place is packed out because my band is there and I'm watching the drinks. And these are not, cheap drinks. These are very expensive. And it's like, and you can't pay each of my bandmates more than $75. No, I'm not doing that. So I just quit doing lounge work. It's like, no, I'll do gigs where they're willing to pay. And, my time is worth that. It's not worth it for me to come up, get dressed up, pack up gear and go and sing. if you're go, oh, we'll pay you $150, or someone, hey, could you come to our July 1st party? It'll give you good exposure. And you go, well, so will me stripping down buck naked and running down the highway. That'll give me good exposure too. I could, that'd be awesome exposure, way more exposure than the exposure I'm going to get in your backyard singing to your friends.
Mommy, why do you say that stuff around? You can't say stuff like that around me. You know me. But I definitely believe, because if I can afford it, I will pay for convenience every time. Every time. Would I change my oil? Never. Could I? Yeah. I would never change my oil. It's a convenience thing, and the savings you get ain't worth it. I'm gonna give you a prime example. My stove, I got a new stove coming because the bacon element burnt out in the bottom. So I have a truck. I can get my truck and take the old stove to the dump. It's literally on the same street I stay on. I have a dollar and everything. But for $50, they will take it away from here. Did I pay that $50?
Mm-hmm.
You bet your bottom butt I did. I'm not lifting no goddamn stove to save $50. It's not worth my time. It's not worth me hurting my back. It's not worth it. Going forward, I will pay for convenience.
Yeah.
Couple more years, I'm gonna pay somebody to cut my front yard.
I'm not doing it no more.
No, we put too much pressure on ourselves, man. We always
That's
feel
for real. I know I do.
Yeah, some things I'll still do myself, but there are some things where yes, I'll pay for the convenience and not second guess it. It's like no, it's my time. It's whatever this person's willing. You come and you move that or whatever it is, But there is some things where like I don't eat fast food. I still have some junk food that I'll buy from the grocery store, but it's like I don't do fast food. It's like I'd rather make our own fast food, ourselves, our own sauces, our own whatever, than just to go buy, Mickey D's or something like that, or Burger King.
And I don't know, man. I have a plumber guy. I have an air conditioner guy. I have an electrician guy. Now, are they cheap? Not really. They're reasonable. But I'm not electrocuting myself. I'm not causing floods in my house. I'm not doing none of this.
You're not having to deal with the poop in the toilet?
None of it. No, I'll plunge now. Come on now. But I'm meaning if there was something that, with the toilet went sideways, it's like, yeah, I'll bring in the plumber. He can come and do it. Yeah, you can plunge your own stuff, but if it's something I got a snake. I got a snake now.
Okay.
A lot of stuff I can do, but I don't come with a warranty.
That's true.
I had my plumber guy change, the faucet in the tub or whatever to a cool looking one. Now, could I have done it? Yes. But if I screwed it up, then I got to go buy another one. If he screwed it up, he gonna buy it.
Yep. Nope. It's good. You pick and choose what you want to put your time and your money towards. So. And
never in a car. Who still works on a car? Oh my God.
Somebody who likes cars.
I wish I could work on my car though.
Yes, but your bills have been high.
Car. You can't even work on these cars no more.
No.
You can't even put the battery in.
But pre-2000, I could tear a motor down and rebuild it.
Man, no, I ain't gonna do that. I almost failed that. I have a newer automobile also. I'm not gonna say what year, because that when people start checking your pockets. But I took it just to get the battery test. The battery was bad. Boom. They have a sleeve that it goes down in has a thing that goes across this way and this, and I'm like, well, how in the world do you get this thing out of here? And I consider myself handy, but once the cars are so new that I can't get the battery out, no, bro, it's over for me.
Yeah.
I'm hanging up my mechanic
Tool belt.
uniform.
Yeah. Well, there's too much electronics and computerized stuff in the cars now that, you know, it's like, oh, the O2 sensors are down, and it's like, so can you fix that? You know, and it's like you have to take it in and get them to test it. Then they have to change those O2 sensors, you know.
But I do gotta check into like the checker that you put in the checker. You know why? Because I'm gonna know what the problem is. You ain't gonna tell me what the problem is. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
Yeah.
I don't trust nobody.
No.
Don't trust nobody. Don't trust them.
No, believe everybody, but trust nobody.
There's a Cadillac. I'm not sure which which model, but you have to take the transmission out to change the starter.
Yep.
You talking some money there. So if they screw that up, oh, you will be hurting.
It's love all, trust none. That's the phrase. Love all, trust none.
That's why I keep a spare car. I let a car sit in my driveway for 2 months till I decide to take it to get work done.
I don't know.
Shanny.
Shanny.
I don't never want to feel like, oh, I got to get this car fixed because I got to go to work. I'm in such a bind. Bro, that car will sit there to the tag go flat. And I mean a new car. So I wanted to get work done.
Yeah. I thought that's just crazy. Like, I thought the same thing when we got our new car and I saw all that plastic over the engine. And I was like, how do you tell where anything is with this stuff on top of it? Like, what?
Bro, I don't even lift the hood up no more.
Yeah. I'm glad we have a friend that is a mechanic. I'm just glad, like from church, like he's upright guy.
My wife say, the car making a funny noise. I go out there and I put my head next to the hood. All right, buddy, take care of it. Not doing nothing.
Wow.
Oh, birds build nests in the plastic covers.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sure do. That's a fact. And possums and raccoons get in these newer cars.
Yeah, sparrows love to build them wherever they can, Shawnee. I noticed that. We had a Publix that redid like the whole store, and they used to have these huge bougainvilleas in the front that all the sparrows would build their nests in, and they took those out, and they still have pillars, and one of the pillars wasn't quite connected to the roof, like the overhang, with little sparrows in there with its little nest.
Is my Home Depot and Lowe's the only one that got a bird problem?
No.
No.
Even a Walmart out here, and Walmart has them here.
I just want to shoot all of them.
No, we need them.
We need
for
them.
What?
They eat the bugs that are on those plants.
It's bugs.
They're eating your plant. They're not eating the bug. They eating all that fruit out there. They ain't staying them bugs.
You probably had worms on your fruit they were eating. That's what it was. Yeah.
No, they don't eat thousands of blueberries. All them birds gonna be
they will. They will
eat
blueberries.
Yeah.
They're not.
Our Costco gets sparrows actually inside the store. And I don't, and it's like you'll be there a couple of weeks in a row and you go, oh, they're still in here, hey? So they ended up flying in.
Yeah.
Y'all better hope I never find a way to get rid of all the birds.
No, I like.
Why would you get rid of all birds?
No,
I don't like birds.
They don't bother you. They be in your videos singing a sweet song.
Yeah,
brother, we battling every day like Bloods and Crips out there, man.
But it's the bird's song that actually brings the plants and the trees alive. They actually turn their leaves.
They're happy. They're happy you were out there putting something.
My birds go because I threaten them.
I'm guessing the birds are the crip walkers on your branches because you're in red. So yeah.
Bro, if they see what you're putting,
I thought
that's why
I didn't know what color it was. But I don't know. I don't like birds, and most videos I'm telling them to shut up. They're useless to me, man. I find no need for birds.
Well, I'll trade you some birds for the iguanas down here. You
I can
at
eat
least,
iguana.
yeah, you can eat the iguanas. That's fine.
You can eat the bird eggs too, huh? No.
I got birds
No.
out here to probably carry us away.
They're
I
like
mean,
mockingbirds and blue jays and red birds. I might eat them a little bit.
we got eagles and
Itty-bitty
hawks over
eggs.
here to carry you away. You know, I mean, what?
Mm,
But what
right.
do they taste like? That's what I want to know. Has anybody
Tastes
ever
like
eaten-
chicken.
Yeah, tastes
No,
like
a
little
cardinal.
chickens.
That gamey chicken.
Somebody in the chat, can you eat cardinals, mockingbirds, and blue jays?
We need the great grandpas for that question because during the Great
Not my
Depression
state,
they would eat whatever they got. They would eat those birds.
Because if you can eat them, I'm gonna start eating them. I'm not even lying. I'm not
You
even.
better
I'm not.
you better check and see what your state bird is because, like,
Yeah.
state bird Kentucky is cardinal,
Mm.
which oddly enough it is Ohio and Indiana.
The brown thrasher.
Ours
Yeah.
is the
And
mockingbird.
it's like you
Brown
if you
thresher
shoot
in
one, and
Georgia.
you found out you shot
Wait.
it.
Okay. All right. You know what, Bear? Where I'm from, we used to have a phrase called "crank the jury up." Now, if you want to come take me to trial or lock me up over eating this bird, crank the jury up. I'm gonna get a lawyer.
I don't make the laws, bro.
I'm just saying, crank the jury up because I'm tired of these
I'll
birds.
tell you.
I'm gonna start eating them. And pigeons. We got pigeons out here in the country. Where did these pigeons come from? Can you eat pigeons?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
can't-
Pigeon, I believe, is squab. When you make
Is
squab.
What?
Squab. SQUAB, squab.
What is that?
Cooked pigeon.
A dish.
Squaw?
Is it a dish?
Squab. Yeah.
All right, I'm about
I think
to
it is.
squab up, man.
Oh, blue jays. Yes, you can make a stew.
What?
Blue
Thought
jay
about it.
stew.
Blue
I thought
jay
about
stew.
that. Those are the ones I don't like. Blue jays when they get all up in your tree and you got a young baby and they get right next to that window and they all talking real loud to each other.
Flying
No,
rats. That's
Shawnee's
all they
with
eat,
you
flying
there.
rats.
Yeah,
Hey,
pigeons are flying rats. Yep.
I will praise a buzzard when it comes down on a country road and it's eating a snake.
Yeah, that's true.
No. Buzzards
like
all right.
you
Buzzards
go.
okay.
Huh?
But then
Buzzards
again,
okay. Buzzards ain't eat. In my backyard, eat my fruit. It's a difference.
yeah, pigeons did help us in the war, but yeah,
I've
pigeons
never
are-
seen a
Rats.
buzzard eating fruit. I'm sure they do, but I've never seen them come down
I
and do
never
it.
seen
Yeah,
I mean, they would rather roadkill.
my brother actually saw a man from Haiti who worked with him in the kitchen take a potato, like a hard little potato, and kill a pigeon. Just threw it at the pigeon on the ground, killed it, took it, rolled it up in a napkin, took it home to cook it. So yeah, you can eat it.
They're the type of friends I'm looking for.
I know.
You know?
have those kind of skills. I want that skill set.
People who can do things. God,
Right. He was
Uh-huh.
shocked and amazed. He was shocked and amazed.
So
I-
the squab probably comes from Scandinavia. The Swedish word skavab means loose fat flesh. The term formerly applied to all dove and pigeon species, such as the wood pigeon.
Mhm.
But it's a squab is an immature domestic pigeon, usually under 4 weeks.
Mm.
So you would
Wait.
Oh.
Can you start back up? You said a loose piece of flesh. What?
Fat.
Yeah, it says loose fat flesh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So in Swedish, it's the skavab means loose fat flesh.
Hey, GC. Hey, you
He's
trying to
like,
get
I'm
over
going
this? I'm a different kind of guy.
Like I'm going
That
vegetarian.
don't
on
sound
this.
appealing.
I don't know.
That too young and tender there.
I don't know.
It sounds
Mm.
smaller than those little
Oh,
hens.
squab pigeon curry you could make.
Yeah, it might be good for flavoring. It'd be-
Hey, but look, hey, 1 o'clock. Hey,
Right.
I gotta go. I might go to
Hey,
church in the
David Corey
morning.
with
I don't know
Crown.
yet. But I just don't want to have red eyes and they think I've been drinking all night. You know, I don't know where they get that
Which
from.
you were.
Wrapped in
No idea.
breast and bacon. Ooh, okay then.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
that
you wrap
sounds good.
anything, yeah, and bacon. Okay.
What?
Pigeon poppers.
Yeah.
You take
Okay
the
then.
chicken.
Ah,
Come
Oh,
on, y'all
ladies
just
and
need to straight.
gentlemen, we have another guest tonight.
oh,
J3GS5.
Hey, y'all. How you doing?
What up with
Hey,
the
look,
J3?
Hey,
J3,
Hey.
look, I'm going to take my spot.
Corey.
J3, be interesting, okay?
Oh, I came just in time to let you go, huh?
yeah.
I'm finna go
might-
too. I
you
gotta
might
get
want
back to
o'clock
work.
Release. You might
Oh,
1 o'clock release.
ain't the best life.
What up, Cropper?
What up with you, David?
All right, I'm going to get up with y'all, Maureen. Hey, it was
Well,
fun.
thank you
Carol,
so very much.
It
GT,
was fun. We had a good
Barry.
time.
Hey, J3, I enjoy hanging with y'all, man.
You too, bro.
All right, catch y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Ciao, ciao.
Sounds good.
Oh, we haven't seen David.
Hey,
I guess
Billy.
somebody's live must just have ended.
Right.
Yeah.
J3, you good?
See y'all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Good to
The
hear.
camera's really nice. The camera's nice and clear.
My camera's nice and clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very clear.
Oh, y'all must be standing. Y'all see that pimple right there?
No, not that clear. And it's
Nah,
not like
ain't no pimple right there.
it's not.
I looked up to look at it.
I know, me too. I'm like,
I was like, we didn't until you mentioned it.
that's like
Yeah.
10,000 K. We don't have that. No, it's good,
Yeah.
but it's not 10,000 K.
How are you doing there, J3?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
And y'all?
Hey,
Good.
This time, I didn't hear the word mango and rolling over in my sleep.
that was hilarious. I said mango, and all of a sudden there's J3 in the side chat.
Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
It got up to 78 degrees here today
Ooh,
Wow.
for about
nice.
20 minutes. Yeah, about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes.
Here's
That
a little
is.
taste of heat. No, we'll take it away.
Hey,
We're
we've
taking
been
it
in
back.
we've been
Yeah.
in fall weather over here, GT. It felt like fall all week.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, wow.
loving it because I know what next week's gonna bring. It's gonna be like there's some more heat.
Yeah.
It rained mostly today.
Oh,
Most
hush.
Yeah.
It's 73 now.
Yeah, I
Right.
need some rain bad.
Yeah. That's what Broke said. He said it's been raining. Like, I know
Yeah.
you guys live at a distance, but how nice to have some rain. Ooh.
It's all above us. We're not getting
Yeah,
it.
2
And it's
nights
to the
of rain
west.
is not enough. I mean,
Yeah.
Andrew says 50 degrees Fahrenheit here. Freaking heat wave today.
It's only 50, Andrew? Oh,
Well,
man.
Arctic
What do you mean
Circle.
only? He's like, it's 50.
We don't want
It's
it
a
to
heat
get
wave.
more. Yeah, we don't want it to
50,
get more.
50, I'm gonna be complaining.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
well,
he's happy.
yeah. We don't want
That's
all
hot.
his ice. We don't want all his ice melting up there though and coming down and flooding
Mhm.
places.
Mhm.
I got 72.
I don't
Do
know
ya?
what it is right now. We had
I
that
don't know.
one feels like 104, like we were talking about before.
Oh,
Oh, David
I
got
mean, really.
30 minutes of rain the other day. Yeah, you
Oh,
just flaunt that in front of all of everybody else who's going, "Hey, we need rain."
I mean,
Unique
Unique
Preppers, how you
Prepping.
doing? Cato Family Farm, how you doing?
Yeah, they're all coming in from you.
Hey.
we literally have not had good rain since spring.
mm.
And
Yeah, I see that.
we had 2 nights of rain and it wasn't anything to write home about. I'm grateful for it, Lord. I am. But
Yeah.
more, please.
So it's 69.8 for me right now
Mm.
here. Yeah,
It's probably about
But-
that for me, too.
yeah, but it won't.
69.8.
Yeah. So 21
That's
Celsius.
Celsius, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No, 21 Celsius, but 69 Fahrenheit. But I won't go down much lower than that all night. It'll just stay there. And then I think it's usually by 9 o'clock. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So by 10 o'clock, it'll again go back up to 69. So it'll just dip down a little bit, maybe 65, and then back up
Yeah.
by 9 o'clock.
We're at 84, feels like
Ooh.
97 degrees still. Yay!
feels like
Oh.
hell.
We
Why'd
next
you say
door, you still
yay?
burning up.
I'm kidding. I'm being sarcastic.
Oh,
if I didn't
okay.
have, I'd be
Okay.
dying if I didn't have AC. Are you kidding?
Hey.
Like
Yeah.
what?
Some people like that type of weather.
Yeah, naked people.
Probably.
I'd rather warm weather
No.
than cold weather.
True, me too.
I take
I would
cold.
rather warm weather.
I'd
You
rather
take
warm.
I
cold?
take cold.
He's
Cold.
younger than us. He's the younger one. He's
Oh my God.
Wow.
young
Whoa.
man.
Okay, I didn't see this until just now, but I said it was 72. It's
Mhm.
actually 70 with 87% humidity. I ain't going out there tonight. I'm done.
Done.
Oh
No.
wow.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was going to go out later, but it never got low enough. Mm-mm.
Because
Nope.
I'll be
Yeah,
taking
mine-
a shower for the shower.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Our humidity is only at 67, but it is, again, by morning it'll go back up.
Yeah. And we have really, really bad pollen here too. It's supposed
Oh.
to be.
Y'all have pollen season now?
Yeah, we're still having.
Hey, I gotta
'cause
go,
it's so
y'all.
Dry. Okay.
All right, GTP.
All right.
See you later,
Have a good one.
GT. Trust the
Yeah, yeah.
process.
Peace. Yeah, we have very dry, and yes, we're always blooming down here though. But it's saying it was going to be super high Sunday.
That's a
Here it
message for me and you both, Diva.
is.
Unique prepping.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Well, thank you very much. Eastern Standard Time. So that's
Yeah, what time is that for you?
I think it's 2:30, 3 through 4 through 5 days. I think I'm 3 hours. 2:30. I will just see. I do have an appointment that day. Let me just look at my calendar. I think it's Wednesday.
Oh, that's the best thing you said right there. Look at your calendar.
Right.
I put everything.
Yes. I have to have things in my calendar.
Right.
Oops.
As of right now, I'm good, prepper. I check back.
That's Zach's too. He goes by Zach. Unique prepping.
Right.
Why
Zach
can't I-
been, Zach
maybe I'm
been
too-
around for a while.
Yes, he has. Yes, he is.
Mhm. I know.
Why
Zach's
can't
in
I
Dangerous
see?
Freedom.
Oh.
Were you ever in Dangerous Freedom late at night, J3?
Dangerous freedom. No, I don't get in dangerous places.
good night, Garden Warrior.
That's where I met Zach.
Good night,
Hey,
lovely.
Garden Warrior. Good night, hon.
Actually, Wednesday at 2:30 also works for me. My appointment is actually on Tuesday, so I am actually good for Wednesday.
Let me see. I think he's on.
I'll try and be there in the side chat, Zach.
I appreciate it because I don't know nothing about mental health other than mine.
Yeah, but you do. You talked about how your goats have helped you.
You're right.
Yeah. You know.
That's better than talking to mental health.
Yep.
And cheaper.
Right.
Yes, it is.
Right.
A little bit
Oh.
of paying for food.
Yeah.
I see he did message me before.
I've got to put my email back up on my page, but I'm afraid I'm gonna miss stuff anyway.
Unique prepper, and I go ahead and hit you up on IG as well, so you can remind me too.
I love your logo,
Let me
Zach.
see
It looks so cool.
All right, let me catch up here.
In Eastern Oklahoma, right now. I just got.
That was hilarious. I don't go dangerous places.
It's 12:50 a.m. and you are pulling woods at 12:50 a.m. No, that's no, wrong time. I'm looking at our time, giving it the Cato Family Farm.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And unique prepping. If you, I'm not. I don't know if you can find me on Instagram because I'm under Maureen Washington there.
Hey, yeah.
That'll work, Unique.
What's up?
Shut her down, Gears here. Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as Gear comes in, so we have to go now. We've been here
Right.
for
Yes, it's been
17
a lovely
hours.
meeting. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
How are you doing, Gear? Yeah, we're
Hey,
all
Gear.
having a good one.
How you
It's
doing?
well, I mind you, I had to slip out to go do the chicken, so I missed a good portion of probably some good juicy stuff.
Mm.
So
How juicy
Don't
was it?
worry.
How juicy was it?
No, it was
Yeah,
pretty. It was pretty well behaved. Like
Oh,
okay.
nothing too juicy.
I didn't want
It was
David. I didn't want David to miss nothing.
Yeah, no, we were just talking about top working trees. It was Broke and I talking about top working a tree. He was talking about a peach
Mhm.
tree, and I said, yeah, they do that with mango trees. I was talking about the new mango tree that I have because he was asking about.
Awesome, unique perfect.
Yay!
Gear Gurdon.
Just gear is the easiest
Yeah,
thing.
Gear.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
what's
gear.
up?
Gear.
What's up, gear?
Yeah. Mm.
He found you
Yay.
too. He followed you, Diva.
Yes, I saw that. So
I
I'll
didn't
be able
even know
to.
he was on Insta.
Yeah, I might. I have not. I
I'm
think it's like my
terrible with
Instagram.
Insta.
I was doing really, really well
I
in
need
the
a new
last
one.
little bit. I just kind of got off.
Yeah. I need a new one because I have a personal one that the family is all attached to, an old friend.
Have a good night, Duncan.
Right.
And I want one for my YouTube channel.
Good night,
Oh,
Duncan.
good night, Duncan. Night, Brenda.
Good night.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Sleep
sweetheart.
well.
I know what that's like.
Oh
I
dear.
got
I
up.
understand, Gear.
Feel better, honey. Feel better.
Yeah. Well, I'm the only one that could call myself late for supper, so
Oh, yeah.
I either fix it or I don't.
Nah, your wife can fix dinner and don't call nobody. She just sit down and eat and do her own thing. And I'm sitting in here on the computer. Dog, she should have been finished cooking by now.
Right.
See the dishes washed up and everything. Done put the food in plastic bowls. I said, why you ain't call me to? Well, I told you it was time to eat. Oh, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
I always got an evil look when I said something like that. Oh, sleeping on the couch tonight, aren't I?
Yeah,
No, but I like one, David. The peach donut tree.
What is
I
it?
like one of them fellas.
I never heard of
Last
peach
time I
donut tree.
checked on
Yeah.
it, they wanted almost $200, so I let that fella stay where it was at.
What? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Wow.
I think that was last year sometime. I left that fella right where it was at.
Yeah.
Girl dad cooking up delicious. Welcome
Girl
in, bro.
dad. Girl dad. He been here.
I'm just emailing you back, Zach.
Nice.
Yeah, I have not been. I was doing really well keeping track of my clock channel, clock of Insta, and probably the last couple of months, I barely go on them, and it's like I catch up on a few messages, but the last 3 weeks, nada. And I see, oh, my kids have been, it's like, oh, my kids sent me stuff, but they know if they can't get a hold of me through Insta, then they'll just directly.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Don't worry about that. My kids be ringing my phone constantly.
Yeah. I'm the only one that can be late for dinner. I'm single. Yeah. I saw this meme I was sending out, and it's a woman. Her therapist says, you just need to go out on you need to take yourself out on a date, be good to yourself, take yourself on a date. And the person replied, I don't date broke people, so no.
Wow. Wow.
So she can't take herself out, huh?
No. I don't date broke people or poor people.
Wow.
Mhm.
Broke
That's
or
how it be.
broke or poor.
Yeah, either one. I don't date poor people. So I'm poor.
You
So
are going to McDonald's.
Mm,
on your date.
yeah.
Well, we actually might just, I might just take myself right through the grocery store and pick up a couple little things,
Mhm. That
a
would
couple
be
little
my date,
small things.
right?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah,
picking through
because
my
McDonald's is
refrigerator.
expensive.
It is
Yeah.
now. They got to
It's
pay all
garbage.
those minimum wage people all that money now.
Hmm.
Flipping burgers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just need to clean up behind themselves and get real food in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For
Right.
real.
Yeah.
Right. Can't afford it though because they got to pay all those workers now.
You can go to lunch with David.
There you go.
You remember when
Oh,
He's Richard
oh,
Spirit.
I love that answer, David. That's sweet. I love that.
He got
you
it out.
remember
Richard
A
Spirit.
great answer, David.
you remember where you can go by McDonald's and it smelled like it smelled like something good. Now you go by, you don't even smell anything cooking.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
and now too, they don't. It's like the people that they are paying, Barry, are back behind that kiosk that I see people pressing buttons on. Like it's
Mhm.
all not even people waiting on you up front that much.
no,
Yeah.
and Taco Bell is rolling out that new one where it's going to be automated, and
It's all
upstairs the machines make everything, and they'll shoot it. It looks like you're pulling up to a bank.
Oh
You know,
wow.
at the teller at the window,
Hmm.
and they even have the tubes that'll bring the food down to you.
No way. The tubes. We were just talking about that last night on my
Last
channel.
night.
Yeah.
That I'll go
Yep.
visit Marine in one of those tubes.
The only person they got up there is in case something goes wrong.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations.
That's great. DC said he was having he had some angry bees today. He had a lot of action going on with his bees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the first time he's ever been really chased down by him because they were
I
trying to
don't-
rob, like one colony, I guess, was trying to rob another colony,
Yeah,
and he shut it down, and they got mad.
yeah. I
Sounds
know how
like
to-
a lot of drama. I didn't know the
Yeah.
bees. The bees
Especially when they
had
start tearing you up. Yes.
a lot of drama.
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
I got about 4 frames out there need capping, so I said I'm not gonna mess with them till Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully they capped everything over.
You know, J3, you look like you're losing weight. I don't think it's just the haircut and the trim. You look like you've lost a little weight. And
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the scale when I went to the doctor the other day, the scale said different.
oh, they lie. Those scales all lie. They all come up with numbers. It
I
matters.
think
Yeah.
it's where it's missing all those
You're-
suppers being on live.
Yeah,
Hey.
your clothes tell the real story. That's how I figure it out. It's my clothes tell the
Mhm.
story.
Mhm.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
Native Robin. Oh no.
That's one of my biggest problems. That's how I gained all my weight by not eating.
Yeah, that can
Right.
do it. That
Yes.
can do it.
Give
Yeah.
me a good cup of coffee. I'm happy.
Mm.
Wow.
I used to be that way, but that was also when I did the 3 sugars and 3 creams. We talked about that last night. That was like my meal in the morning until lunchtime. Was
Three ways I do my coffee: black, or just butter, or hazelnut. That's it.
Or the hazelnut coffee, or you put hazelnut
Creamer.
Yeah, I used to love the hazelnut creamer. I
Mm.
love that stuff.
One girl ran me away. She was mad.
Oh,
Well, DC, be glad you didn't. I got stung over 50 times at one time. Be glad it didn't happen to you.
did they, after that happened, J3, did they ask you to at least carry anything like an EpiPen?
No. This is the first time. This is when I started beekeeping. I got stung over 50 times.
Oh my gosh. And you kept going. That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
That's endurance.
I think it's a
I
rite
just
of
said it-
passage, so isn't it?
I just said it was my fault
Mm.
because
Right.
I slipped somehow. I don't know how, but I slipped, and they caught me. And I had to get on my 4-wheeler, ride around in circles, then come to the house, and I wouldn't even come in the house. Knocked on the door, told, "Get me them sweatpants out of there," and
Wow.
I put my sweatpants on, went back out there, closed everything up, came back in the house, and told the wife what happened. And she was sitting there just looking and counting all the spots on my legs and everything. It was over. I got stung over 50 times, but it didn't affect me at all.
That's amazing.
But this last time,
That's what I was thinking of. This
right
last
when I
time.
got hit, my skin kind of swelled up slightly.
Okay,
But
just a little bit.
this is the only one that actually affected me was this last time I got stung.
Yeah, I
Even got stung right in the temple, and that's what really hurt.
Got some free Botox. That's like where they get those Botox shots. The Hollywood people right up in here.
But
I'm like,
I wasn't dressed for the bees. I was out there cutting grass, and then I remembered I had the cinnamon on the lawnmower. So I said, well, let me go put some cinnamon around the beehives. I got from the first one to the long high. That last high, them girls said, you no good. They start tearing me up, and I didn't have no headgear or nothing.
Wow. So you made them mad by putting cinnamon out.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think what it is, I was sprinkling, but I was sprinkling too high, and that's what made them mad.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Unique Preppin. I'm sorry.
Took about 45 times.
Yeah, I got stung so much as a kid, it doesn't really faze me now.
I was planning on our second date. She someone else after I took her out.
Oh my.
Oh.
Kier, that's so funny. I'm glad you told her right in front of her manager. Oh, we got a surprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, CC Texas Garden.
Yeah, we got a full panel again.
You following me, CC?
You mute.
Uh-oh.
She ain't ready.
Hopefully it's
She's not ready. She got to fix her hair.
Hopefully it's CC and not some kind of.
No, these are my friends too.
There it is.
Don't say nothing about friends. I just asked whether you were following me. That's all.
No. How are y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Doing well.
How are you guys doing? How are you making out? Everything.
Heavily medicated, so I'm doing good.
Oh,
nice. Oh, but if you're heavily medicated, that means there's something is wrong.
It's sciatica. She had a flare up right after I had mine starting to. Oh, I forgot to put that on my video. The exercises that you sent me, Marie. That link.
Yeah.
That helps so much. I'll have to put it. Actually, let me see if I can find it in our messages and see if I can put it in here somehow for CC.
Yeah.
It was so good. Because I was explaining to her, because Miss T has back pain too, and I was trying to explain to them that one stretch where you lay over a pillow on the edge of the bed, and it's almost like a natural traction because your legs just hang off the end, and it kind of pulls and gives that natural traction to take some pressure off of the.
Don't you fall on your head now?
Yeah, no, you're not hanging that way. It's your butt. Your butt. That's why it's like hard to explain. You got to see it. We'll just say a man would be very happy, like your husband would be very happy, or your soon-to-be husband would be very happy to see you on the bed like that.
Okay.
It's butt up.
Okay. But yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I heard that excitement real quick.
Right.
Thanks for that visual, Carol.
You're welcome. Sorry about that.
I got one of them. What's that you lay on and you turn yourself upside down?
Oh, you do? I won't.
Yeah, I was planning on getting on one of those. Stay has one of those, and I supposed to went seen her this weekend, and I told her I wanted to try it out, but I said
an inversion. Inversion is an inversion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have room for one. Plus, Malachi would be playing with it and probably break it. I would have to watch that thing so close.
It used to stay in my bedroom.
Enjoy it as well.
It used to stay in my bedroom all the time. Now I got to sit on the back porch.
Okay.
All right, now let me see if I can.
And another thing is, you better rig up something to be able to pull yourself back over, especially if nobody's home.
Right? Right. They used to,
You could be
remember
passed right out.
they used to
Hey,
have those
Right.
boots. You remember the boots that you could hook on to the
Mm-hmm.
bar? Those
Gravity
I would
boots.
yes, I saw somebody doing that one time and they did get stuck and I'm like, never, ever,
Oh wow.
never. That's because it's real easy to
got-
get stuck.
I
Go
have
ahead.
thousands of trees out here. Why would I
I'm
need
sure they would, David.
just hang out of a tree?
Right. Why not?
Yeah, but you need somebody to be there still.
Yeah, and if that branch breaks, there you go. Now you got a
Hey,
fracture in your neck.
I'll get a rope and I'll pull my chainsaw up there with my little electric chainsaw.
Oh my goodness. Too much. But I've done that even off the bed before when it's been my neck. I've decompressed my neck and hung off like on my back, laid on my back and just let my head hang off and the weight of my head kind of helps. But
Yeah.
the sciatica one.
And your
ooh.
husband just walks up and, what you doing, Dad?
Just lay that, baby. Look
Just
good.
slip over for me.
Oh my gosh. Too funny.
I hang up upside down too long, my scalp starts to itch and turns bright red.
Ooh, wow.
all the brain going to your, all the blood going to your brain.
Yeah. Well, that's why I think some people, if you're there for long enough, perhaps you'd even pass out.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah. Copy link. I hope this link isn't like super
I thought-
long.
I thought DC was gonna say his toupee was gonna fall off. No.
Oh,
Wee.
Just playing DC.
Now, what did I do? What did I do?
I put it in
Oh,
Marine.
no.
Thank
Stacey, I'm
you.
going to put it in the private chat too.
Okay.
I think it
That's
might be
the
behind a bit.
stretches for anybody who has sciatic pain. Those stretches are great. And that channel is great. That guy's always got great stuff for the back. And just
Good to
stretches
know.
and-
I
yeah.
think it's in the regular chat.
Yeah, it's in both chats and then I'm going to put it in private for you.
Hmm.
That might be easier.
You're gonna put it in position.
Oh yeah, it's not a
There we
not a
go.
pause for you, DC. J3 needed the pause.
He's pretty, yeah. DC's
There was something a
pretty
little bit on the risque side for a moment.
Mhm.
I don't remember what it was, but I was like, if
I
I'm
should have sent JGD up here.
Right. The honey slanger. I did just take out all the mango that I had cut up in my freezer and ate that because I haven't been able to get out to the local places to get some of the mangoes. I'm just so exhausted on the weekend after Malachi. But I want to get out.
stay
But
up
it's
all
like-
night too.
I know, and that too on the weekends. Then I stay up real late with my friends. But I want to get some, but also there's like a, how do you say it, an entrance level that at the farms it's like a $30 box of mangoes, and I don't even know how many I'll end up with.
$30 a box.
Yeah, because you're local. You're a local.
Yeah.
That's
No.
actually a good price. It's very expensive for some of these places because they're all hybrids. You're not
How
getting.
big is the box?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like I want to order one, but I don't want to spend $30 and then come home with this little box. Like,
Right.
You,
you know?
you are married, aren't you?
Yeah.
Honey son can't do nothing for you then.
No.
Mm.
What? You gonna cash at me some mango money?
Yeah, he can't do nothing for you.
But yeah. And then I had one lady who had them reasonably priced, but she kept not telling me like where to come meet her. I was like, I need to know where to meet you to buy these mangoes.
Right.
What is up with people? Like, what in the world?
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where it's almost like
Oh, I love
in a
beer.
dark
It's
van.
good.
You wanna
I know.
buy it? You wanna buy
I know.
some
You want some
mangoes?
I promise they are fiberless. No,
Is balance okay.
don't just ignore the stickers. These are just right off the tree. Just no. Yeah, that kind of situation.
Oh, DC
Yeah, you
wants
know-
to know what your husband does for a living.
He actually works in the lawn and ornamental care industry. I am his balance. I am his balance in the universe. I am his organic
Oh,
balance. We are, yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah. But he's a supervisor of lawn care in the lawn care division in DC. He used to travel, and then they sold off all their northern offices. I got excited because they were going up into Georgia next. And then he came home within a week and he said, they just sold everything up north. And I was like,
Oh, wow.
we're stuck here. We're never moving out of Florida. That was like right after Hurricane Wilma when I was looking at moving to Georgia.
Wilma.
But now I am glad that we didn't move because I was looking up near Lake Lanier. And when I found out more about Lake Lanier and the history there, I want nothing to do with that lake.
nah, go swimming.
No, it's curse.
Oh, I'll put this up here, but we'll just tell Unique Prepping pause.
Oh my.
Uh,
Oh my. But do you see, he works like 12 to 11-hour days, and he does a lot of the, I want to speak to your manager calls. He has to handle those customers. And my daughter even was in the car with him because he picks her up for me on Monday, Wednesday, Friday when he'll get off a little earlier. And she said, oh, Mom, the lady was so in the wrong, and he was still like remaining calm, and she was even like personally attacking him.
Wow.
No, he doesn't. And that's what he spends enough time outside that he does not want to have. He wants to mow his lawn and come back in. And that's all he wants to do. Just have things looking really good out front because that's his business.
Yeah.
And doesn't want to be gardening now. So I'm the one who does the organic side of everything in gardening. He does the weed and feed out front, and he's not supposed to bring that near my plants. I wish he did, BC. I wish he did. But he does help me if I need him to help me with like that mat of bananas that I have. Sometimes I need his strength to help me take out some of the plants that have already given me bananas. They're full of solid water. They're very, very heavy. And I wasn't joking. The day that my mom fell and it was when her health was failing, I was taking out a huge banana plant. It was probably this big around, and I was having to cut it up in sections. It was so heavy, and put it on my son's little wagon. And then it was like, your mom fell, and it's like the toilets aren't working, and I'm like, and I still have this banana to take out, but it doesn't matter no more because mama fell and our toilets aren't working. But yeah, I think that was, I've only taken out smaller ones since then. That was the largest one I've taken out. But he helps me. I have a special shovel that's got that serrated side, both sides.
Right.
That help get them out.
Yeah. Wow. Cool.
Yeah. But
very cool. Very cool.
Yep. But no, DC, I wish he did enjoy gardening.
That's it's like I do most of it by myself, and Marissa, my daughter, does come out and help, which is nice.
Right. Malachi will help, but it's not the kind you want.
I'm gonna make some mud pies. I'm gonna eat this.
And I'm gonna pull these, even though they're not weeds. I'm gonna put out your plants, Mom, that you just planted out there. Yeah. Yeah, Marissa does help you some. I don't.
You didn't need those, did you?
I don't have that. I wish I did. I know, right? That's pretty much.
But again, I would prefer to have someone more consistent, more consistently, because she has her schoolwork and she does have a life. She can't be like, hey, can you just come and hang out with your mom?
Oh, gear. I didn't even think of that. Thank you. Yes, there is a blessing in it. That is very true. And he is like that. So yeah, thank you, Gear, for letting me see the bright side.
Hey, Threads and Jars.
Hey, Morgan. Good to see you. Oh, you did? Are you still canning, though?
Hey, Threads and Jars.
Good to see you. Yeah, last time I was out there next to my beds and I had a hard time getting up, I was wondering if it was, I don't know, just going to be trees for me.
Hey, Ann.
Oh, Anne's back. She got up again.
True, DC.
Welcome
you're
back
back.
in.
Welcome back in, Ann.
Yeah, there's a raccoon at the back door. Just set off the camera.
Oh.
He's gonna be disappointed that there's no cat food out there.
Yeah, that's different. You're teaching her gear. That's different.
The cats got smart. They're like, before it gets too dark, we're gonna eat all this cat food.
I can, but I don't dirt.
Yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I totally understand that, Ann. There's definitely mornings when I just want to go right back to bed.
Yeah.
Like all of them.
Every single day that ends in Y, I like to go
Yeah.
back to bed and go back to sleep.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah.
Pardon
My
me.
problem is I can't go back to sleep. Like I get up at 6 and that fresh air and being outside, it's like
Thanks, Gigi.
bing, I'm too awake. And it's like I'll stay up for a bit and then sometimes it's like, okay, it's 8:30. You could go back to sleep, but now, half the morning's gone now.
Mm.
Pardon
Or
me.
still just go lay down. You don't have to go to sleep. Just go lay down.
Rest. Yeah,
Your
just rest.
picture in the background, is that your bread?
Yes, it is.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You hungry, CC?
Yeah. I mean, you put bread in front of most women,
For
and
real.
it's gonna get them hungry. There's
Yeah.
bread is magical stuff. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. but it
Yeah,
is.
Marissa came in. Because I didn't really have. I did have like a kind of a snack lunch in the about 4 o'clock, so I wasn't hungry. And but then it was like as we're sitting here, it's like I could really use a slice of that bread. So she sliced me some, put lots of butter on it. It was very good,
Uh-huh.
very good. The only problem is that it's like. As we were talking earlier, I'm gonna, make these choices, and it's like, yeah, I would prefer to lose the weight again, but I'm just not willing to give up the sourdough bread and a nice glass of wine or some,
Right.
other sort of adult beverages, and that becomes a problem.
How about one slice of bread a week?
How about have one slice of bread a week?
Yeah, you be good then.
Yeah, but then as soon as she tells herself I can have one slice, her body and her mind are going to be like, you really need two to make sure.
Right.
It's a sandwich.
She gonna get one slice, but the bread will be
Yeah.
That's right. French toast.
Half the loaf.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I'm only allowed the one slice. I'm just gonna rip off this piece.
Right.
Rip
Rip off
this
the
one
top.
slice. Yeah.
Right.
Just gonna eat it.
And then
Yeah,
she's
no,
like,
it-
where did all the bread go?
Yeah. me too. Oh wow, and
Yeah.
every 2 hours. Oh my gosh, that's awful.
I actually, if I sell all the bread, then I don't eat it. But there are some times where I go, I'm making a loaf and I am going to make sure I keep one for myself. And, but I don't eat it all the time. It's, there's other issues that I'm dealing with it. It's why I can't kind of get myself centered back onto, a healthier,
Right.
not healthier lifestyle, because it's just doing a ketogenic lifestyle, and I don't want to give up the bread. Not that I eat, and I'm not eating bread every day.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
especially
don't want to give up my chocolate chips right now. That's my issue. Is
yeah,
I'm eating those Nestle's, little semi-sweet chocolate chips. And
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
go to the fake sugar or
You
the
need
no
all the
sugar.
watermelon you want, David.
Yeah, no, he's saying, well, why don't you just do the one little bowl of watermelon, like you're
Uh-huh.
telling Marine,
Like
one
one
slice
slice of bread.
bread.
That is a small mixing bowl that I usually have.
That's
small mixing bowl.
Wow.
You want to explain that because you've explained it before
Yeah.
really well.
So a ketogenic type of lifestyle. It's actually not a hard diet to do. You're keeping out all carbs, and then you're choosing to have lower glycemic carbs. So you wouldn't be eating things like corn, but cauliflower is a really good one. Your lettuces, of course, are low carb. And when you are using it as a weight loss, then you want to keep your net carb ratio down to 20. And you go like, I don't feel like counting, because you can have a slice of bread, but you just know however much you're going to have. if it
Yeah.
falls under that 20, you can have it. I can have a glass of wine.
You're
like
trying
when
to
I was
power the body by fats. You're increasing your fats and trying to
fats
get your
and
system
proteins.
and
Yeah.
proteins
Yeah.
to fuel your body instead of the carbs, which is very hard.
Exactly. You can't eat fruit. You
Yes.
can, but again, you're
Guys,
limited.
very.
Super limited.
You can eat
Um,
berries, and she's allergic to them.
Yep.
You can, because
Yeah.
they're low glycemic. You can eat low glycemic fruits,
Fruits.
but
Yeah.
You can't eat
not a
fruit
lot.
with, keto.
Only low
No.
glycemic, like berries. That's it.
No, I got peaches, orange, plums.
Yeah, I know that for gardeners, it's really
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
fun.
And that's that is the thing where you go, okay, so I can, do my, eat a ketogenic lifestyle, or I can eat my squashes, and you go, oh, I'm going to eat my squash. I'm going to eat those potatoes,
Right.
so,
Right.
it's
It's hard.
homegrown things. So,
Yeah.
but, but I do need to find some sort of balance just because, when you're a content creator and it's like you're editing a video and you go, oh my gosh, look at how
I've done that. Yeah. Look at
big
my.
you are. Look at
the size
that.
of my
Look at
butt.
that. Look at that.
Yeah. Look at
I
this.
want to
How
be
many
like
chins
David.
do I have? What?
I want to be like David. I'm gonna do the
Hey, Shay.
what's that where you eat nothing but meat?
Oh, that's
Carnivore.
carnivore. Is that what
Yeah.
David does?
You be like David, be a carnivore.
Does
Yeah.
David does that? I didn't know that he's on
No,
that.
he's
I
not.
bet
David
Dave-
eat anything.
Oh, okay. Because David the Good does do carnivore. We were just talking about that. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
grows his
I know he
garden
does.
for his family, but
Mhm.
he does a keto carnivore. Hey, Shay.
Yeah.
Hey Shay.
Hey,
Hello,
Shay.
Shay.
Right. GT, I would too, probably again. But certain meat makes me hurt. So I have to, oh
Nope,
gosh.
I'm a meat
pause
eater.
it. Yeah.
I
I
like
love,
meat.
I need
You
it.
say you're a meat eater.
I'm
Yeah.
a meat eater.
I am too, but I'm not 100%. Yeah,
Yes, you
I
are.
know.
Oh.
Touchy subject in that area. We gotta.
Threads and Jars says 100% carnivore and have been most of her life. That's
Oh
awesome.
wow. Okay.
Yep. Treads and jar. Yep.
Mhm. Wow. Does it really help you, Threads and Jars? Like, when did you go carnivore? Similar to Atkins. Yeah, it's kind of like Atkins. But the problem with Atkins and keto is there's dirty Atkins and dirty keto. So you can eat a lot of
Yeah.
their, so-called keto or Atkins foods, but they're really not. When you look at
Not.
the boxes and what they're giving you, it's still unhealthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or we have, I think it was Premier Protein. I think that's another one that people used. So
Yeah, and Premier Protein, their stuff has a cancerous thing in it. It got a chemical in it. I just named it. Oops, sorry, I said the name. That I've heard, rumored to be. I don't know. For sure.
just having fun.
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Joshua Graham.
Hey, Joshua.
What up,
Graham.
Joshua?
Oh, that's partly.
Oh, so he said he found out it was partly because of the brain damage areas. Standard level brain function consumes more energy than before the damage.
Well, they did design it with epileptics in mind when they first designed that keto. Keto was to help epileptics not have as many seizures, and it did.
Right.
It helped them a lot from the controlling the blood sugar going up and down. It helped control it and then fuel, the brain with the fats and the protein.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it is because we run on glycogen in our brains. The only thing is if you aren't consistent with it, the ups and downs can affect the brain too in a bad way.
Yeah.
And your gut, if your gut is off with all those carbs, you have a gut-brain axis, and the gut-brain axis can throw off your chemicals in your brain.
Yeah.
I'm living proof of that.
Reactions.
I have to stack the carbs.
Oh, okay, Threads and Jars. So I guess you had access to all the meats from being like near a farm or just really good stores. Like that's my hardest thing right now. Like I can't get, like, I'm afraid like the meat just isn't the same that we get at our stores anymore. It doesn't seem like it. And also I think too that I was getting symptoms just like I had, what is that stuff called? We talked about it. Oh darn it. You usually don't get it till you're older, but you can get it after 50. And I started to get it when I was trying to do keto and carnivore. Usually it shows up in your big toe first. What is that
Oh,
called?
gout.
A gout.
Thank you. Yeah, I have gout symptoms when I'm doing carnivore, so I can't go full carnivore. Wow, okay. That gets expensive, threads and jars, especially now. Oh, this winter I'm going to work again.
I don't know why she looks like this this couple I watched. They're in the big field and they go into this little barn like that they made. They do all the cooking and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Dogs, animals, all out there. That's what she looks like. I forgot her name.
Yeah, Morgan. She's been around for a while, since I've been on, I think, like 4 or 5 years.
Mm.
And I met her through her channel from canning.
Hmm.
Her videos. So that's one I'm going to do. Pen area set up. Oh, nice, DC. I would love that. I just don't have the energy for doing that. My friend had rheumatic fever. I don't know if me ever had. I don't know. My father had it, but he didn't have it till later in life. It can run. It can be genetic. Eat meat sent by all. Oh, okay.
If I didn't have a city girl, I could do stuff like this too.
Right.
All right, y'all. I'm headed to bed.
All right, sweet CC.
Okay, CC.
You better stop telling that, CC.
I hope
I ain't my medicine kicking in.
You ain't going to bed, CC.
I hope you feel better.
You're
Don't
not
forget to grab that link. Grab that link and try that one off the bed. I'm telling you, it really helped. It did.
Hang off the
Mm.
bed, CC. Hang off the bed.
Yeah. All for it.
Good night, y'all.
Good night,
Good
CC.
night.
Have a good one.
Much love, CC.
Thank you.
Eat meat. I guess for us with because Publix is the main store, or like Whole Foods for meats. I don't like to go to a lot of the other stores near me. Oh, although they have Sprouts now. Sprouts is pretty good and their prices aren't too bad.
Oh.
Trader Joe's is too far, and that gets
Yeah,
a
it's
little
too far from me.
weird. Yeah, my daughter hates going there. She goes because it's such a tight store. It gives her anxiety. So if we go out, it's like she has to sit in the car while I go grocery shopping in there because it's
Right.
just too tight. I forgot and I brought it too.
Well, I was like, I thought, oh, when did
How
she get
many-
that? That's really full.
How many of those
Then
you
it-
drink a day?
Not enough. I didn't drink my water today, so I'll be up probably going potty tonight.
That's the only thing I hate about drinking so much water.
Right.
You sleeping good, and then you trying to get up.
Yeah.
The bladder
We were talking
says,
about that. Yep.
bladder says, let's go. You're like,
Why
no,
is
no,
it
you
too-
simmer down.
When you work, why is it that the bladder is always like the half hour, your last half hour you could sleep? That's when it's like, no, you need to get up now. It's now.
Yes.
I can't wait another minute.
The body
then
summer train. The body summer train you one way or the other.
Yep, it's true. Yeah, Sprouts is great, isn't it, Abe? Yeah, Abe said something about he had gotten a chicken there, and he was like, yeah, like it was really good. Like their rotisserie compared to others, because it's not pumped up with a lot of stuff. I can only eat the one Publix puts out. It's called a Green Wise now. There's something even in their original rotisserie that I can't do anymore.
Yeah. Well, they're so injected with so much stuff.
Right. A lot of them have MSG, and people don't realize that. Like, especially the lemon pepper seasoning. Lemon pepper has the sulfites in it if you have sulfite allergies.
Oh.
Yes, watermelon will do that. It will cleanse you, and
Yeah,
your
and
yeah,
especially when you eat it late at night, that'll keep you running the whole night long.
it will. I put salt. I will put sea salt on it to help with that a little bit, and it does. But yeah, that's what can
My
happen.
son puts tahine. No, yeah, tahine.
You
Yeah,
put
tahini. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have that. I tried it
My-
on mango. I tried it on mango, but I just like the fruit by itself, except for maybe a little sea
Me
salt.
too.
It's
I
just
just like the fruit by itself.
yeah, it's good.
it's good for
Inside
you.
joke. Inside joke. But now my son told me about putting tahini on the watermelon.
Hmm.
I don't. It don't taste no different to me. It's just
Yeah.
that you
Adding
got some kind of
salt
bland.
and spice.
Yeah,
Salt
it's
and spice.
little. It's got like a little citrus in it too. The tahine, the one that I have. Um,
Yeah.
the what was I going to say? I did that with something I made, and I put it on, thinking it would be like a substitute for lemon pepper on spinach, and I thought it was okay. But my husband tasted it, and he's like, "What are you trying to do to me? Stop experimenting on me with this."
I think tahini. The only thing it's been good on is fries. That's it.
Mm, probably would be good on chicken.
Mhm.
It might be good on chicken.
I like it. I really like it in a Caesar
Oh, okay. Yeah, it seems
or
like it
like
would be.
or rimming around a glass of a margarita. I
Oh,
like it that way.
it would probably
Tahini
be
around,
good on the Bloody
tahini around the
Mary.
glass, huh?
Yeah, around the glass or in a Caesar mixed in there. It's a little bit of horseradish, kind of kick it up a little bit of a notch.
Oh,
Hmm I
I
like
like
tahini with
black.
alcohol.
Oh, yeah, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Maureen likes her alcohol with a little
I
tahini.
do. I
I'm
do.
also like a little hot paprika on fries. Also,
Oh yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
That is good. I like smoke.
That's my German life that came back here.
I like that the
Ah.
smoky paprika. I like the smoked paprika. Is good.
GT
Smoked
puts tahini
paprika on
Right.
fries with mayonnaise. Now
Oh, that's totally German with the
that's
mayo.
the bomb diggity.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. The mayo is where is that from?
German,
It
German,
is, right? Yeah, but
German.
it's somewhere here too. They do that. No, in Canada they do it, don't they? With the mayo? No, they do gravy,
we
right?
do we do
On
well
fries.
if
What
yeah
is
well
that?
yeah we do gravy on fries, but we also do a poutine. So
Yes,
it's squeaky cheese curds, like, so they're kind of curd, a little
that's
bit
it.
sharper tasting,
That's what I'm
and
thinking.
Yeah,
then
I didn't.
you can put gravy on it, but in Quebec it's a sauce. It's almost like, it's not quite a barbecue sauce, not quite a gravy, it's something in between,
Oh,
and you
oh,
have to
okay.
actually have it in Quebec that way. But I'm happy with gravy and cheese on my
What is
fries.
it called
Yeah.
again?
Poutine. Poutine.
Poutine. Night Ann.
Poutine.
Well, good. Good.
Poutine. Yeah, poutine.
Thank you. Yeah, it don't sound right. That
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
You see,
It sounds.
yeah, you could really mess up that word and just mess up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Poutine. Poutine. Hey,
Hold
Mike.
on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I'm thinking of messing it up. Yep, that's what JP and I are thinking.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hmm. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah. No, I
Mike.
love
What's up, Mike?
cheese curds and fries. In America, it's called disco fries.
Oh, I didn't know
Ah,
that. I didn't know that.
it's supposed to be like the Canadian poutine.
Hmm. I like and I can't get it out, but I could make it at home, like where you just get the cheese and bacon on your fries, melted cheese and bacon. Not the
Yeah.
healthiest thing, but
No.
delicious.
Mm.
Delicious.
Yeah, but is it is it grated cheese or cheese sauce?
No, it's like a cheese sauce. Like a cheese sauce. I don't
Yeah.
eat it anymore because most of the cheese sauces are.
Just tell me you was having one of them times. You just went
Yes.
back in time and
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah,
all.
but
It
but
happens.
I do, again. It's like, because I'm not into going by the drive-throughs to
Right.
pick up fast food. It's just like
I
too
can't.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I can't.
but it's like, what was I making? I made, oh well, it was like, well, I picked all this broccoli from the outside. It
Right.
was like, I'm gonna steam it all up. I thought I'll steam it all up because I can have some leftovers. And it's like I ate huge bowl of broccoli, and I thought I'm gonna make cheese sauce. So a little bit of
Mhm.
cream cheese, a little bit of mozzarella, a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of cream, ding, 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 a little bit of mustard, and there's a beautiful cheese sauce. You know,
And the
I'm not.
whole pot was gone, wasn't it?
I would do that too.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Sometimes I put a whole bag of broccoli in the pot, and I said this is for dinner. But
Mhm.
then sometimes I just feel like vegetables, and I eat the
Yeah.
whole thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
would
did.
if it had cheese sauce on it.
Yeah, I
That,
did.
that
I
would be
ate the
gone.
whole thing, and it was like, it was just so tasty. But
Right.
so, and same with the poutine, because we have restaurants here that they just specialize in poutine, and they'll put chicken and bacon and all sorts of stuff on them, but it gets too soggy, and so you go, I'm happy just to go. We can make fries at home. Make buy the cheese curds, are cheaper at the big box store. Make our own gravy. Yeah, you got poutine.
Mm.
But then I know what's in all the ingredients
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
I know that this is real potato. I know that sauce, that
Yeah.
the cheese sauce that I'm making is
Right.
real, got real cheese in it. It's not
Right.
some powder of whatever. So
Right. You should
don't
do
make
your
it often.
You should do that as one of your recipes for your potatoes. You should show people how to make a true poutine. Because we Americans,
Well, I don't know that if I know how to.
well,
I don't
your
know how to do the
version,
gravy. Yeah,
your version.
I can do the Canadian my or like West Coast version of it.
Yeah,
But
there you
then
go.
all the Quebecers would be like, "That's not the sauce. That's not the sauce."
We deal with this Quebec people
And
down
you
here
say straight
too.
off the bat, this is the way I do it.
Yeah,
Not the way
my
Yeah.
version,
Yeah.
my
We're gonna make
version.
homemade poutine with these delicious potatoes. Oh my gosh, I cannot
There you go.
stand how good those potatoes are. They're just
Mm.
so delicious.
Like here's
So
what I did. I got everything I needed to make coleslaw because it's like one of my favorite,
I love coleslaw too.
salad type things for the summer.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
I made it 3 times and I still had plenty left over. I sat here the other day. I binge watched a TV show
Mm-hmm.
and I sat there and ate out of that bag and I was dipping it in buttermilk ranch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just get on these
got
kicks,
my fill of coleslaw for the whole summer.
right?
And I was like, what am I going to do with the rest? Oh, I'll just sit here and snack on it.
it's
A
my
salt
dinner. It's my
shaker.
snack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salt shaker, my buttermilk ranch. Yeah, I was good. I was happy.
I can't eat
Come on now.
most ranch, but they did have one that I think it was made by Simply, like where it didn't have all the MSG and stuff in it. And that is also good with I can never say it right, but it's the celery root. The celery root where you slice it.
Oh,
real thin.
celeriac.
Yeah, I can never say that word. Celeriac. Celeriac.
Celeriac.
Sounds like a medication or something. Yes,
Yeah.
I took Celeriac yesterday for my high blood pressure. But yeah, that's good with ranch dressing. Just sliced real thin.
Isn't everything good with ranch?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to
Depends on the ranch though. Like
yes,
depends
it
on,
does. Has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Real
can't just like we have one here called Lighthouse, and it's it's one that's refrigerated when you're
Yeah, we
buying
have
it.
that. Mhm,
Yeah,
we have
and
that.
it's or Boathouse. That one I think is okay too. So
I like making it
Yeah.
because I know it's just
I made fish fries and corn tonight. And
ooh,
told my grandson, I said, "Come on in here." I said, ketchup's on the table in there. I'm not looking for the ketchup. He went and got the ranch. I said, "You better not put all that on your plate."
wow.
Wow.
So
It could be a brand new bottle. And
Yeah.
he'll keep squeezing until he figure he got more than enough on there.
Oh my goodness.
wow.
Was it
So-
Miss T that said she ate ranch with spaghetti?
She's a
or
she's a
something?
ranchaholic too.
Yeah, she's a ranchaholic. I thought so. It was so
Wow.
funny when she said that. I was like, "What? With that? Okay." But yeah,
She
Some
take
people
ranch on
just-
everything.
yeah, some people just are.
Yeah.
I like Mike saying he was going to make coleslaw today. That's funny. got too lazy. I get the I get the bags of the pre-shredded. They have this organic
Yeah.
bag at our grocery store that has
Yeah.
it's like a vegetable slaw. It's not just it's not just cabbage. I think it's
That's one
Uh-huh.
of that's one of the things I kind of hate about the salad mix that the store sells now. They got all them different salads up there for you, but
yeah.
Mhm.
the only thing that different is the dressing. But if you look at the bag, everything's nothing but shredded up cabbage. You
Yeah,
might
a
Yep.
lot of them.
you might have a finger length of
Mm,
lettuce in there, but the rest is nothing but shredded up cabbage. I
Yeah.
know.
This is cheap, 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 cheap.
right.
If I
Right.
want cabbage, I just get me a
Salad is
cabbage and
gone.
cut it up myself.
Yeah, that was it was
That's
so
it.
yep. Yeah,
And the cat said, "Where's mine?"
that's
Yeah.
right.
No way. Look,
Oh
this
my
cat,
goodness.
right? He'll eat carrot. He'll eat cabbage. He don't care.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
he's such a good boy. Well, inside. He tears everybody up outside. That's why
Yeah,
he
that's
has to stick.
fixing to change though.
So you
Yeah.
just eat dry, just as like I'm snacking on popcorn. That's awesome.
It's really good for your
That's
health.
good for me.
It's one of
No,
the
I need a lubricant on that.
need something.
That's the carrier.
Yes.
The cabbage is the carrier for
Exactly.
the sauce. I need the
right.
sauce. So I can't just eat the sauce,
Right.
on a spoon or.
Oh
So
my
it's like
goodness. The
I need a little
avocado
carrier.
ranch on like for a coleslaw base is so good. Like a good avocado ranch. I did that though, and again, Theron was like, "Why are you experimenting on me?" Just he wants his Miracle Whip. Like that's it. I know, and I don't eat it.
Ooh.
I
I
don't
couldn't
eat that.
Whip
find
is
any.
good.
It's like
Yeah, he's a Miracle Whip guy.
I grew up on Hellman's, but
Me
then
too.
once I found about Miracle Whip, that salad dressing is mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's sugary mayonnaise to me though, because I
Yeah.
grew up on Hellman's, but now I can't eat
What
either
mine
one of
uses
them
is
because they're
Miracle Whip.
all soy oils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
stop making
I-
your own. Make your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Well, I
I-
don't. I found one that's avocado oil based.
I did do Miracle Whip as a kid, and then when I found out about Hellman's and just the chemical between the two, it was like we were Hellman's. But now that Hellman's has done something else, it's like it
Yeah.
doesn't even taste the same.
No, it
And
doesn't.
I was always buying the big containers when it was on sale. So it's
Right.
like, great, I have 4 upstairs.
But-
Yeah, I agree with you, girl, dad, 100%. That
Yep.
that shite
Mike-
should not be eaten.
Mike
Just
has
like
the
cheese
opposite.
whiz.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't have a country girl. I got a city girl.
yeah.
So the stuff that I said don't eat, that's what you'll find in there.
hmm I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
salad-
salad cream. Ooh.
The Englishman
Yeah.
scoops up.
Yeah.
But is Miracle Whip, because you've had both from your
Mhm.
travels, right? Is Miracle Whip close to salad cream or no?
Um.
Miracle Whip is kind of considered salad dressing.
No, I know, but I mean, the English use it's called salad cream in those things. And have you had it when like you were in the army at all traveling? The salad cream. It comes
Value
in.
sugar.
Heinz even makes it. Heinz makes a salad cream, but I
mhm.
can't find it locally.
I don't think I've seen the salad cream.
Except, wait, I have to rephrase that. I can't find it in my Publix. I found it at this British store that I also thought I took video in, and realized I double tapped while I was in there and missed the whole video of all the
Stop eating cheese whiz, GT. It's super, super bad for you. It's just
plastic.
it's one molecule away from being plastic. Same with your the
Velveeta.
one
Velveeta.
oh yeah, that's another bad one. But no, the fast food
Tastes
restaurant
good though.
where you can get those torpedo bread things. That again, the same ingredients that they use to create yoga mats. That's why those
Oh yeah, it was found
torpedoes
in,
are
Yeah.
so perfect every single time.
yes.
So it's like you go, oh yeah, I don't know, Jared or somebody, he lost a ton of weight from eating at that place. And it's like, yeah, and he's full of chemicals and he's not
Right.
good for you.
Yeah, he lost his mind and got in trouble and all.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Funny how that works.
It's only once. It's only once a year. That was so
No,
cute.
no, that's just an excuse for him. That's all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I do, like, I grew up eating Cheese Whiz, and there's days where you're like, I just like some Cheese Whiz, but you go, I make my, I do choose my battles about what's, how bad something is, that I'm going to eat. Like, I love cheesies. I can't stop eating them.
Sheed, what's up?
What up, Sheed? Welcome in, bro.
Hey.
Yeah, Aid
You-
says
Thanks
it's
for
not
coming and
quite
hanging out
the
with
same.
us.
Yeah, the yoga mats, and you know which one she's talking about, GT, the one that's like public transportation torpedoes.
Yes. So someone wrote it out. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's not eating fresh. That's,
Yeah. I don't know if they ever fixed that or were forced to fix it or
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I
probably
doubt
not.
it. Because they're even changing, even now they're adjusting things where you go, let's
They
put
don't-
less of the real ingredient in there,
Oh, yeah.
put filler in to make it go
Right.
farther.
Yeah.
So
Right. I know. I'm starting to wonder, like the pre-shredded cheese, how much cellulose is in that now? That's we just use it so it doesn't stick together.
No, it's just sawdust.
It's just a little
It's
wood.
just sawdust.
Yeah, it's just a little wood in there with your cheese. Hey, Bob.
yeah.
How you doing, Bob?
Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's good to see
Bravo.
you. Just took the missus into bed, so now he's free to play. That's what he's saying.
That's right. Yay.
Playtime.
Get the maracas out. Chicka 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 chicka
That's right.
chicka chicka.
Dance time. Dance,
Mm,
dance fever.
yeah.
Yeah. I forget. Cheese Whiz, is that the spray one or is that the one in the jar?
In the
What's-
jar.
Because the one in the jar, that used to be like when I lived up near Philly, they put that on the Philly cheesesteaks. Like
Yeah.
some places stand by, like this is the cheese that goes
Yeah.
on a Philly cheesesteak.
It tastes like plastic, probably,
Yes.
and it has a lot of
Oh.
plastic in it.
Used to be
It's
so
just
delicious
brutal.
at night, though. I think I'd go with that. I think I would upgrade my cheese even back then because I had
Well,
worked
that's
for
a
it.
mighty tasty plastic there.
Yes, it's tasty.
Oh
plastic.
yeah.
Very
I do love the spray cheese, and we can't get it in Canada, so I have had people bootleg it from the States for me, and we put them in bugles, which bugles keep going.
I know
where
it.
you can't,
Hang on.
and you'd like yeet, weet, little corn things, and they're stopping making them. Whoever makes them, I said, no,
What?
we're not going to make bugles anymore. No, we have a hard time. We have a hard time getting them up here again in Canada.
Oh wow.
Oh, here's something
Bye.
ironic that now that you say that, Maureen, because
By you.
years ago, Lay's put out I think it was back in the 90s, maybe the early 90s. They put out a chip that was, it was like their yellow bag of Lay's chips, the regular ones, but they were jalapeno cheddar. They put it out for a while, and then suddenly it just disappeared.
Mm.
I found it again. I had to pay a little bit for it on Amazon.
Mhm.
It came from Canada.
Oh,
Well, evidently
Ah,
they make it up there
right.
at the Canadian Lay's, but they don't make it here. So
Right.
it did cost me a little bit. It was nice to have it, but it wasn't
yeah.
what I remembered in my mind. It
No.
was, I mean, it just but
Yes, Mike. Great.
La 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 la
Yeah.
la la la.
Our kids. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. They still had some bugles in the States there. And
Mhm.
my sister-in-law, she makes them, like she makes the nuts and bolts at Christmas time, and they have the bugles in them. And it's like, you gotta have them. And they were, I think they were in Las Vegas or something like that. And so like they bought a few cases of them just to kind of last.
Just to do it. Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, it looks like bugles are no longer sold in Canada. That's 2022.
Wow.
But like,
I wonder why,
oh my gosh,
though.
like
We import so much here. I don't know why they can't just import them.
You know what?
there's-
There's nothing made here. Nothing.
Yeah. Right. No, what
Uh,
we make, we send out of our country, and then we buy stuff from other countries to bring
Everywhere
here.
else.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want it bad enough, you learn how to make it. I guess, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
Yeah.
can't make bugles. This is like, so I
Yeah.
just saw that they have all these flavors too. We can't do that. America's favorite cone-shaped snacks.
It's
So you got the
probably,
original
yeah. I wonder if,
hidden
oh, ranch. Yeah. I
Hidden
don't
hidden
know.
belly
Valley Ranch.
ranch,
Yeah, that's the one that has that
cinnamon
much.
toast crunch,
Oh, I bet those are good.
Wow.
Not good for you, but good. Tasty.
Yeah.
nacho
Well,
cheese.
and they're all over Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You probably could get them through Amazon.
I wonder.
I know. I know what to put in my Shopify now for you. I'll be
Mhm.
selling bugles from America for my Canadian friends.
Mhm.
That
Stop
would be
sharing screen.
funny. I wonder if you could do that.
Oh, look! I just went to Amazon Canada. Let me see if I can help you out here.
I'm gonna go and look.
Well, I turned my daughter
We
on to Munchos. I don't know if you guys had those, but
Oh,
No.
they're
looky there.
like a corn
They got 'em.
potato chip.
Oh
Yeah.
my
They're
lord!
real salty, but it just hits once in a while. Those Munchos, they just hit that craving. Well, they sell
Yeah. See?
out. Everybody else must have been introduced to them because now they sell out at our Publix.
Right.
$25 a
Munchie
bag.
used to be considered a cheap chip,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's in the line with everybody else now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I see that, Maureen. I about to have fell out of my chair here.
Yeah,
Hey,
22.75 is the cheapest for a 14-ounce bag.
me too.
We're on the same
25.
page.
I remember that LP and doing that with the olives during the holidays. My mom would put black olives on the table, and I would have those on my fingers and eat them.
They really don't want Canadians to have the bugles, and I don't understand why.
I would eat
Like,
an
what-
entire yeah. I would
Why
eat an
not?
entire bag of those, Mike's. That's the one that appealed to me too.
Hello again, LP.
And then be sick for days following.
Well, it was good while I was eating it. Oh.
No, my husband, after this last 3-day long migraine and him having to take off time for work, he's watching me like a hawk. Like, well, what do you eat? Like out of the corner of his eye, I should say. I guess not a hawk. A hawk who has side eye. Gives me side eye on my plate to see what I'm eating.
You shouldn't want to be eating that.
Yeah. Are you sure? Are you allowed to eat that? Will that give you a headache? No, I'm fine. It's okay. Trust me, it's boring. I can eat it. Although I will say, I guess maybe because it's, we can only afford the watermelon from Walmart or our BJ's.
Mhm.
But I've noticed that they cause me more like gas. Like they make me burp and give me reflux more than they ever have before. Like this season. Whatever they're using on them, like spray wise or what's in the soil, like it, yeah, that's what it was last night, Maureen. I think it was from the watermelon.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. It was reflux.
Huh.
I thought it was my asthma, but again, I had watermelon today and I'm feeling it again.
I cannot eat any of the sugary cereals, which is good, but like it gives me like the worst heartburn. It's acid reflux times 1,000. So
Wow.
I know it's not good anyway, so I stay away from it. And then I started looking on the box of Cheerios because I like Cheerios. I like corn flakes, the plain ones.
Yeah.
And they put like corn syrup and crap in there, and I'm like,
right.
Is nothing sacred anymore?
Cheerios make me burp. If I have Cheerios, they make me burp. I burp Cheerios. I don't know why, but I do. Oh, how funny. Hey, bam. Yes, we are. Mr. Arthur, good to see you.
What's up?
He's getting his midnight snack. Actually, I think he's is Arthur in, is he in Georgia?
He's in Carolina.
Okay, but he's Eastern time, so yeah, it's
Right, he's
he's
Eastern.
on our time. Yeah, so later than midnight.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, bro. Get your snack and go on back to bed. I'm about to go myself too. I got another minute.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're gonna be shutting her down so we can start saying our goodbyes now because we have been hanging out here for about 4 hours. So
It's so hard to say goodbye to my YouTube friend.
Oh my
We have
gosh!
done this so long. Let me stop.
Wait,
no, keep going. No,
Oh, that was
like you
good.
got
That
back
was
up. We're backup dancers.
Good night, baby.
Say goodbye.
That's a great idea. There we go, Maureen. There's another song we need. A goodbye song.
Exactly. Ouch. Oh,
Dang
I
it.
tell you, I don't know if I have another.
Right.
I was trying to see if I have another burn because this it was like I was scratching here. I was like, oh, but I did. Had my hands on my tummy, and I went, oh, ouch, and I forgot that I had burnt myself twice on my belly today
What?
on a hot pan.
Oh no.
Taking
I've
the
got-
bread off the pan, and the pan is hot, and I'm putting it on the cooling rack, and I
Oh.
don't touch it with my
Yeah.
tum tum.
I would definitely not do well. with
Oh, you had to touch with your stomach to see whether it was hot or not.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
my
it.
tummy needed to tell me. So I have
Yes.
2 big burn marks on my
Ouch.
tummy
I've done
and
that
one
on
on
my
the back of my
oven.
hand.
It's
So
kind of scary, like with our oven, the edge now of my ceramic or glass top stove. When I'm running the oven at a high temperature, that strip gets pretty darn hot to where it could burn you. And
oh,
that concerns me
yeah.
with Malachi because I've done that with my belly. I've leaned up against the stove to put
Yeah.
something on the stove top
Yeah.
while I'm
Yeah.
baking. And it's like, ooh,
It's right. Ding.
ooh, it's a hot.
Well,
What do you do?
sometimes even with the children, sometimes they have to experience, and then
Yeah,
it'll register in their mind, even though
I-
they don't think about it.
right,
Oh no, it's hot over there. I can't go there.
right. If they aren't like Malachi, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
even some of them too, they learn. They
Yeah,
learn.
some do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've got a special nephew, and
yeah. Some of them do. Some are more cautious. Like,
right.
yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna say goodbye.
All right. Have a good
That new
good
song is in my
night.
head now.
I know that
Good
was a
night.
good tune. I like it.
Yeah. Thanks,
Good night,
J3,
everybody.
for
All right,
coming
I'll
in.
write it up for y'all. I'll write
Good
it up,
night,
and
Jeffrey.
you can
Yay.
sing it.
Yeah.
Good
Much
night,
love.
everybody. Y'all have a good one. Everybody in the chat, thanks for
Yeah.
coming. Have a good
Night.
night, good morning, whatever suits you.
There you
It's
go.
right. Wherever you
Wait.
are,
Covered all. All covered.
take care.
All
Take
right,
care.
now.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you. That was so cool. I liked it.
So yeah, I think we'll shut her down in just a few minutes here. So, I do really want to just thank my co-host Carol and of course my other side co-host Storms
Our
for coming
pleasure.
and hanging out, and Broke Farmer and GT Junior and
Yeah.
J3Gs and Cece who popped in for a
I
few,
know. That
quick
was
second.
nice.
And for all of you for hanging out with us, we do really appreciate you, spending this evening with us, Fridays and Saturdays, and of
real.
course Sunday. Storm.
Yep.
At what time, Storm? I never get it right because you guys are on the East Coast, or Eastern time.
9:30
What time?
Eastern time.
9:30 Eastern time. I will not commit that to my memory. I just show up, or I go
Yeah.
on. Oh, he's on.
It's usually your dinner with your family.
Family. So
it's
yeah, so I do really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and making us laugh and sharing your the things you hate and the things you don't hate. So I know we never got around talking about what do you do to cover your vegetables when it's too ding dang hot? Like how do you keep
shade
those things
cloth,
alive?
shade
Yeah.
cloth, and make sure you're watering. We did. We kind of covered it because Broke was talking about the tomatoes and
Yeah.
making sure
That's true.
they
That's
get their
true.
water.
We just didn't officially. My mom comes on at right at 7 GT, and so she usually just comes in and says her few hellos because she's usually heading to bed just shortly thereafter. But she leaves it running so that we get the extra points. So
Yeah.
so she just makes sure she gets on, says her hellos, and then off to bed. So that's where Barbara is.
We all love
thanks,
her.
thanks, Girl Dad Cooking. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
And with that, we'll say our good night and say see you in the YouTube. Yeah, see you in the YouTube streets. Trust the process. Take care. God bless. That's mine for my channel. Can't think of anything else. If there's any, I'm not going to try to butcher anybody's language at this point.
Yeah.
So
No.
all right. Good night, everyone. Take care.
Much love.
We will see you either tomorrow, Sunday at Storms, and again during next week. Take care.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.